A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
Go!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around a tabletop nor. My name is Jacob, and I will be your dungeon master for these games and the many more to come. As always, we have our 6 returning adventurers, some waving, some doing some zooming in and out with their hands, some not waving. That's okay. Yeah, we're back. We took a couple of weeks off. Life was crazy. People got sick. Stuff happened, and now we're back. So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into tonight's game. Go ahead and get your snacks and go take your pee and your poo before we watch our
Both
episode.
of them.
Yes, same time. If you want to see any of our past catalog, you can check us out. Right here, at this link that you're at right now. Oh my god, look at that right there above us.
Oh my
it's the link for the YouTube channel. You can just click on that and look at all of our videos. Yeah. If not, you don't even have to watch them. You can just go and like them. That's awesome. But yeah, without further ado, you guys can quit waving. I know you're getting tired.
Okay.
Wow.
My bad.
See, now I got y'all in check mode, so sucks for y'all. I don't know if y'all know what check mode is. Maybe not.
I know
Alright, so
flip mode.
Usually what I like to do before each session, before we start doing the recap, is I'll do a little bit of a question that usually pertains to something from the past sessions. Tonight we're going to do a little fun trivia question. So, who doesn't have inspiration is a real question.
I have mine.
I do have it.
Okay?
Forgot to log in to D&D going for like
Yeah, get everything loaded up. I know it's been a while, so.
Been a while.
Yeah, your guys' characters are dead.
4
Yeah.
15s in a row.
For what?
15s.
Wow.
I can't
What'd you
believe
get,
I just
60?
rolled 9 natural 20s in a row. This is crazy, guys.
Okay.
All right.
I just immediately shit on you.
All right. So who doesn't have inspiration? Emily, do you have your inspiration?
I do, for some
Okay.
reason.
Jayla has it or no?
I
Ethan,
do
you have
for
yours?
once.
Yeah, I have mine.
Does everyone have inspiration? Wow. I guess
Tyler?
I get the inspiration then.
I don't have
Oh.
inspiration.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So this question, anyone can answer it, but mainly we're gonna give Tyler a couple seconds to try to think about it.
Fuck.
This question deals with Weenie the Pooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Where did Weenie the Pooh and his crew live, serving as a setting for their adventures with Christopher Robbins?
I know it, but I'm gonna let.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
watched
know it?
when I watched it when I was a child.
Well,
I
give
don't know.
give you a hint. It's a number.
It's a big number,
Oh, I know now.
and it's in reference to the size of the woods that they lived in.
I don't know it. I don't know it.
All right, you can help him out.
It's the 100-acre wood.
Thousand.
Sure is.
Oh, is it 1,000? Yeah, it's 100, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was
100,
that.
sorry.
It's 100 acre.
Yeah,
woods,
okay.
but Hundreds are part of 1,000, so it is.
I
what it
guess
is.
thousand would be a really, really big piece of land.
That's pretty crazy.
I don't
so,
think Pooh needs that much.
That's a lot of honey.
Yeah, it is.
So Tyler, you can get a point of inspiration from
Oh yeah.
Nate's help. Yeah, fun little. I remember that from Kingdom Hearts because I was like, oh shit, I'm in a 100 acre wood. Look at me.
So
I got
did you-
stuck. I got stuck.
Did you see where they have the second Blood and Honey movie out?
Do they
I saw they were
already?
promoting it. I haven't
Holy
seen any of
cow.
those though.
I haven't watched them either. I don't think.
I saw they're making like a Grinch movie too.
Oh no.
Do you know what Winnie the Pooh is named after?
Winifred the Pooh.
Oh,
I don't know.
I did hear this at one point.
Winnipeg, Manitoba, in Canada.
Oh,
Oh.
Bear in a zoo in Winnipeg, and named
know
Winnie the Pooh.
I will say, speaking of Blood and Honey, a little bit of a tangent for the streamers watching. Me and Star watched Terrifier for the first time.
How's that?
I mean, it was pretty good, pretty fun
It was
watch.
so funny.
I've never even heard of it.
In the new one, supposedly people like puke in the theaters. It sounded like they were talking about the
Everybody's a bunch
Exorcist.
of wimps, a bunch of sissies.
Bunch of
They're like
whales.
Terrifier.
Yeah, we're
a lot.
desensitized. So.
One of the newest ones was they were like, yeah, people were passing out and puking. And,
I will tell you. So if you're not gonna watch, it's a very bloody movie, so I don't think very
yeah,
like,
it's not my
gory.
thing.
Yeah, it's not most people, but there's a part. It's gonna be a little bit of a spoiler. There's not much story to those movies. It's just him killing people. There was this part in the movie that me and Star died at. So the clown, the bad guy, he's getting his ass handed to or whatever, and the person's walking up. This motherfucker pulls out a gun and shoots him. He just pulls a gun from out of his shoe and shoots. I was like, why hasn't he just been shooting people? It's so random. Like
It's like
It's
Indiana Jones.
yeah, it's just like it took me out of the movie. I was like, oh, is he gonna get stabbed again? And he just shoots the person. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, nonetheless. So if you guys hear anyone coughing or it's gonna be us because
Oh, it might even
Everyone in
be,
Iceland
might
Dell is
even be
gonna be
me.
sick.
Allergies
everyone in
are
Iceland
terrible here.
is sick right now. So, anyways, last session the party recovered from their adventures beneath the town of Goodmead. The Mighty Witness that they had killed was harvested, and that special gemstone that was looked at for many, many rounds by Elzel was recovered. The party learned of Gal's mental exhaustion. And with that, the party they did take a short rest while they were down there. Fisk got tuned to a gemstone, which did cause her to mutate and grow a extra bird leg.
Right.
But she said was like pink and longer than the rest, so it's kind of like a little bleached chicken leg.
Yeah.
That happened to be sprouting from her armpit or underneath her wing. But eventually, the party they found their way home, to which they all chatted for some time, kind of humoring the idea of contacting Avarice in hopes of maybe some sort of financial gain, maybe some sort of cure for Gal, or even just for her to make that ice stalk you harvested into a wand. But after that talk kind of happened, Elzo did take the opportunity to go outside and kind of shoot a guiding bolt into the sky. To which, by his surprise, there was an outcome to that, as a piece of some foreign entity or some entity that they couldn't see was hurtling towards the ground and crashed, leaving this very small crater. That kind of pulled most of the party's attention as Elzo came back and got the group. Ichabod, however, was still snoozing away from his long day. Old town mayor over there is tired, tuckered out, little guy.
Right.
But the party, they came across this crash site, this crater crash, and they noticed it was a sending stone. To which Elzel spoke into the stone, which I did add it to your character sheet, Craig.
Thank you.
And Elzel, he asked the question to saying, hello, who's in here, or who's this, or, the typical stuff you would do. To which there was a response that had been spoken back from Avarice, which is the white-skinned tiefling that is a high mage within the Arcane Brotherhood. And she did speak to you, and she said, for some reason, I was able to hear from you. I think you might need an easier way to communicate with me. What is it? How can I help? And that was kind of the message she sent. Back at the house, Ichabod found himself dreaming of being back in Neverwinter. There was a bit of faint wisp that had kind of beckoned him, faint smoky wisp that beckoned him within his dream. And it was the entity that he knows and refers to as Nevermore. And it was pretty much Nevermore kind of checking in on you in a weird fashion. The entity informed you that the Wand of Orcus was aboard the Kraken's Kiss, which is a ship that's located in the Sea of Moving Ice. And Ichabod, you kind of sensed that something was a little off with this interaction. But nonetheless, you continued dreaming. The party eventually came back to the house, and they noticed that Ichabod seemed to be sleepwalking. The party watched him walk through the town, where he arrived at the stables, began to unhook his axe beak, and before he could get on and ride off into the sunset, Elzel woke him up, to which, when he did, this kind of puff of wispy smoke kind of escaped Ichabod's body. And upon that happening, Ichabod kind of gave let a little bit in on what was going on. And with that all settled, party went back home. It's Ichabod, yeah. With that all settled, they all made their way back home to have a long rest. Of course, through the nights, there was a watch. The first watch, nothing happened. During the second shift of the watch with Lorian and Fiska, Lorian noticed a very familiar stench on the wind, that same smell that kind of emanated from the sled full of body parts, the smell of just death and just decrepit, just all no good nasties. Him and Fiska decided to follow these smell, to which they found sled tracks, where they eventually arrived at the edge of Goodmead, seeing the sled tracks headed off to Dugan's Hole. Thinking it best not to go out into the wilderness at night, they turned back, made their way home. Upon during the third watch with Jayla also smelled the same scent, to which she opened the front door, and she saw a weird old woman wearing this very bright orange headband, who was just standing there. She was just staring at the front door. And as Jayla did, her eyesight kind of disappeared for a minute, as if she closed her eyes, but she couldn't open them. It seemed like she was thrust back into her blind state, her normal state. And when she reopened her eyes, the old woman was gone. She shut the door quickly, looked out the window, and kind of that same effect happened, to which she, once again, her vision went away, came back, and she saw that old woman standing out there, just staring at the door, where Jayla tried to speak to her, but there was no kind of contact, no kind of vocal contact, but there was some sort of physical interaction as this entity, this woman, this old lady, she waved at Jayla, and then she disappeared. And that kind of put Jayla on edge for the rest of the night. She was kind of stayed awake with her scimitars, waiting for a brawl to happen. But sadly, or fortunately, one did not happen. That would have been fun. But nonetheless, the party woke up. They all set out for Dugan's Hole, making sure to let Anissa know that they were headed out. She was just sitting in this temporary town speaker while they were gone adventuring, which was already like an under the table agreement prior to whoever won the election. But as the party left, Elazar pretty much sending some message to Avarice saying, "Hey, we're going to be in Dugan's Hole. Pull up. We'd like to see you." To which, as they arrived to Dugan's Hole, she replied, and she said, "Kind of busy at the moment and can't make an in-person visit. I can send Gurgle or Gargle for information in exchange. Me and this group are busy." That was kind of the end of her statement. But with that, the party entered the town, interacted with the very inbred residents of this place, who were complaining about wolves, some kind of a wolf problem that were taking children. There was one large mother who was very upset that her children had been wolf napped.
Mayor talking to the wolves.
Yeah, with that, they after the townsfolk talked about the townspeaker was talking to wolves, the party talked to the townspeaker Dermot, who was a very lackluster and not fun woman to talk to, and a very depressing way to end the session off last time. For me, I was like, that was the worst ending I've ever had. I was like, I thought that was so crap. But we pretty much ended the session there. You guys just finished your meeting with townspeaker Dermot. You've just exited the town hall. Just as a reminder, make sure you guys have y'all's maps still open. There is, mainly just for Craig, so the stream can see it. Sometimes I forget about it. Sometimes it goes out because of inactivity, but nonetheless, you guys are all outside of the town hall at this moment. There was kind of talks of, townspeaker Dermot was basically saying that if you guys wanted to find the wolves, because you asked about where they could find the wolves at, because remember, she said the wolves were asking for unimaginable ransom for this little town. It's like these wolves had no idea who they were asking. And she basically said that if you wanted to find them, you could probably just head outside of Dugan's Hole, and you'd eventually run into them one way or another. That was kind of the last of that conversation, as you all stand outside in the wind, in the snow. Another day in Icewind Dale. Gal, still a little bit stupid, but he's there. Yeah, I hand it over to you.
I think Elazar will just be like, Jesus Christ. That was terrible. I don't know that I ever want to talk to her ever again. I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like I got depressed just being in her presence. I get it, but
she's like that, unfortunately.
Oh,
I just avoided her.
This isn't anything new. This is kind of her usual then. Oh, all right.
Yep.
You guys know how to pick them.
She was here before I got here.
Oh, okay. It would be good to get her on side for political reasons, though.
Right.
And a
Yeah.
vote at the
Well,
thing
we
and-
can just solve the wolf problem. I think that'll help.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
I want to go see them. They're apparently real big. And they talk.
And smart, and apparently, yeah, very intelligent. Apparently.
Does nobody ever run against this woman in elections?
Oh, I don't know. I lived on the outskirts of Dugan's Hole and only came in when I needed like food. So
I think- I was just gonna say, I think a better question is there anyone else who would want to run this place?
Right.
Like,
Ooh, good boy. Also, aren't the elections on death typically? So she looks really fucking old without her, without her magic. So
oh yeah, that was interesting.
honestly though, not to hate on the community, a lot of these guys aren't very intelligent.
wow.
Yeah, and you look over.
Very hospitable. But
She says that, and you look over and you see just a little kid picking on a belly button.
Right.
yeah, very nice. Just not a lot going on.
Well, didn't we learn that there's a lot of inbreeding here, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great place if you want to hide.
I can see that.
Noted.
So I guess we're gonna go find the wolf folk
Yeah.
Yep.
now, right? Not later. Now.
No.
Now.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right.
We go to where the wolf are.
We go to find the
We
wolf
go-
people.
If I say it
So-
like that, I don't have to remember which direction they're in.
I want to say west.
To the
Oh,
west.
I think she said this way. Let's go this way.
Yeah, so you guys make your way west, and as you guys are walking away from the town hall, and you head west, you notice that you're heading towards. Well, you're not heading towards, but you're traveling in the same direction, and looming off in the distance, sitting on top of a hill, kind of overshadowing the town, are these 20 stones. It's just large monumental arrangement of stones, which most people know in Icewind Dale, native or mostly native people know that's called the 20 Stones of Thurun. That's kind of what Dugan's Hole is known for. But
How-
as you guys are making yourself westward,
I was just gonna say, how big are they, like in size?
well, from where you're at, you guys are still a little ways away. From where you're at, they are very large stones.
Okay.
Thinking like Stonehenge kind of size.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But we're gonna say they're bigger because it's fantasy.
Because they can be.
Magic.
Yeah.
I wonder how they got these stones in place.
The 20. Oh, is it the 20 Stones of Thurun? Whatever.
Yeah.
And if you
How
actually
big
look
are they?
on the map, you can actually see them.
How big? How big
Oh
are
yeah,
they?
up on a hill.
They are quite large. There are some that range from 8 feet, some that range from 12 feet. It's a varying range size between 8 and 12. The stones aren't, they're not rectangular, perfect squares. They're all jagged and all that. It kind of looks like, think of it, looks like it's like a pair of teeth coming out of the ground.
Mm.
Oh,
That's what it kind of looks like.
interesting. You say that.
Very interesting way to put it.
But they are, they are noticeable as you walk westward. But yeah, are you guys? How are you traveling? Are you gonna get on your axe beaks and head out? Are you gonna get on you're just gonna get on your footsies and walk?
Axe
We
beak.
should probably get our axe beaks.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Yeah.
Time is money, friend.
Axe beaks. Now, how are y'all gonna travel in any certain order? Like, are y'all gonna fan out, single file? What's that looking like?
Shouldn't we make ourselves look really big to scare the wolf?
Yeah, I
We
mean,
should fan out. That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, I mean, as much as we can fan out, I
In a
assume we're
wedge.
gonna hit like woods or
Yeah.
like a path or something. So maybe two
Well, no,
by
as
two by
you-
two or something.
So as you look out westward, as you all look out westward, there are no trees.
Oh,
It is just very rocky hillside. There are no trees. There's no like big foliage to, run into. It's just mainly you're going to be going around rocks and going up and down over hills. Because this town is the closest to the spine of the world, which is that very large mountain range. So you're kind of in that in-between phase between going from kind of like a more flatter land to a more hill-based land.
Yeah. Well,
But nonetheless,
I mean, I would think probably 2x2 would still make the most sense, because if we're all in a line, we can't really like communicate with each other as well as a group. So that would make sense to me. Yeah.
Straight line. Okay. Y'all don't want to do like no kind of like triangle pattern. Y'all just want to do like.
Well, flying V was the first thing that popped into my head. Yeah. Mighty Ducks.
All right, so we'll call this Order A, or it's kind of like an A. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Gal's kind of just strapped down to his axe beak with rope tied down on top of it. As a reminder, Ethan, your character does have intelligence of 2. Those are the stream one another. He has intelligence of 2. But for the most part, you are just not able to. Just so you don't affect roleplay or gameplay, you still have the ability to do your normal stuff. You can still communicate, but at this point with your intelligence, it'll be more so like single word. Like you can like say like single words, and it would take a second to get a message out. But you can still speak and all that. I don't want you to be bored out of your mind like last session, because that was horrible. But yes, you can still speak. You have, you're still there. You're just, your brain just hurts a little. But yes, so you guys fan out into V. Who's center? Who's left? Who's right? I'm sorry, I'm asking so many.
No, you're fine.
Questions.
I'll be front center with whoever else.
I'll be left. Because I'm evil.
Right.
Left.
Goal.
Okay.
Gao is right. I'm babysitting.
So Ella's Elfiska, Jayla Gal, Lorian, Ichabod. Cool. So you guys leave that small settlement of Dugan's Hole behind, and as you tread your way westward out into the wilderness, just like any other time you travel, the weather, it clings to your skin, it bites at your skin, it penetrates beneath the fur, clothing. I mean, even your axe beaks give a little shiver. And you noticed.
I'll keep an eye out for tracks. I was just gonna say.
Yeah, for sure. You can go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
And you guys noticed that for the time you've been in Icewind, you have noticed a slight drop in temperature. It's been getting to get steadily more and more cold. More rapidly since the death of Brandon and Easthaven, or Brinchender. Brinchender, was it? It's getting colder ever since Suffolk happened. Yes. So you guys do know that it seems like something wonky is going on with that. It's just slight cold though. It's not nothing crazy. What'd you get in your perception?
21.
21. Cool. All right. Yeah. So as you guys travel west, as you travel west, you roughly travel about maybe half an hour or so on axe week. So it's not. I mean, you cross a lot of distance, so you feel like maybe this, if you walked, it would have been a little longer. And during these travels, as you made your way, the winds calm, which is eerie. They all come to a stop. They calm. And it's a very still coolness. The noise kind of dies down around. It's like you walked into or ran into like a kind of bubble that has no weather. It's like there's still snow. It's still snowing, but the wind died down. The noise died down. It's so abstract and weird. You don't see, like, Elza, what you don't see anything off. Like you don't see any tracks or anything on the ground. And you don't know what this weather phenomenon is. Any of you, even Mr. Nature Boy. But it is weird, nonetheless. But as you notice this, the axe speaks. They notice it as well, and they all come to a stop, and they kind of do that weird, animals can sense things. They do that thing where they stop and they begin to like sniff the air and like kind of pat the ground with their feet. Yes.
Me too.
If you want to make a perception check, you definitely can.
I had advantage. 15.
Okay, so you do smell something on the wind. Smells like an animal. Elza, though, with your 22, you do notice something far, far off in the distance. It's like, oh, gotta cough real quick. One of the axe speaks coughs for a second.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
It's the whole auditorium coughing.
Yeah.
So Lauren, you do smell something. It smells like wet dog on the wind. Elza, you spot way off in the distance. I'd say roughly like 100 feet away, not like too crazy far off, 150 feet. What looks to be a large wolf, and it looks like they're limping. From this distance, you can't really tell how big it is. I mean, obviously it's big if you can see it from this distance, but you can't really tell exactly how big it is. Okay. But you do see a wolf out in the distance, limping.
Right.
And the only reason you notice it is because it's limping. Its fur is just pure bleach white, blends in with the snow. You wouldn't notice it if it wasn't limping.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say to the rest of you, we got company. Looks like a wolf. Seems hurt. Might be a trap. So.
Is it giant?
Yeah.
I mean,
how
I just point. I point where it is, and I'll say it's about 100 feet out. I'm sure it's probably pretty big if I can see it this well. Approach with caution.
They smell fear, is what I've heard. So just like, yeah.
I ain't afraid of no wolf.
I'm afraid no ghosts. Let's exude confidence, right, Gal?
Yeah, I'll since the since the
right,
axe beak stopped, I will try to go forward with one a little bit to see if it'll even go any further.
Yeah, you kind of push it forward and it gives a little resistance, but you kind of do the thing where you you spur it inside a little bit.
Yeah.
And it hesitantly steps forward.
Okay.
Not fast, but it does move slow. And you see the axe beak is looking in the direction. It sees the wolf.
Yeah.
All of them who see the wolf, and as yours kind of walks slowly forward, you can tell it's walking with much hesitancy. But nonetheless, the wolf, it is limping in a fashion not directly towards you, but like you're coming this way and it's walking horizontally in your view, so you see it walking.
Okay.
Like that. Are you guys approaching how are y'all approaching? Like, how close are y'all getting, or what are y'all doing as you move forward?
Flexing.
I mean, because the axe beasts are going a little slower, we probably, let them go at that pace. But I will say, when we get closer, don't let me do the talking. Someone's got to speak up. I'll fuck it up.
Go.
Don't let Gal do the talking either.
Does it smell like he's wounded? Like, can we smell like the blood in the air, or like there's been a fight or something like that?
You can make another perception check this time. As you're it's going to be a harder check because you're kind of trying to get more information.
I fucked it up.
Ichabod would ask everybody, he'd say, question, do we want to try to spook this thing from the get-go? Or play it cool?
Well, I mean, my guess is it's already aware of us, right? And I know you don't mean spook as in like surprise, but
right.
I mean, from our understanding, they're intelligent beings, right?
Right.
I mean, we could try to intimidate it, but yeah, I don't know. It's alone. At least that's what we see so far. So.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, Gowl says yes. Lorian, I mean, how do you feel about that? You're the.
I mean.
You or Jayla too. You're the intimidating ones of us, right?
I'm just trying to decide if I need to cast prestidigitation and do something to myself.
I mean, we already look weird. You could look as creepy as you want.
Well, it depends on what you're gonna do to yourself.
Yeah.
let me see what I can specifically do.
Oh, I guess you have a 20 charisma, so yeah, you're pretty intimidating.
Yeah. With proficiency in intimidation.
I just think, we go slowly along. We make them wait for us, power play them type situation.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
Like,
we
we
could stay
see her.
still and whistle them over, call them over. Sorry, I didn't mean whistle. I didn't mean to refer to it as a dog. That was not my intention.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna tell him
You're
that.
canceled.
Write that down. That's -1 karma. Sorry. Yeah, I think
I-
whistling him over could be good though.
Seems
I
like a rude
think-
way to start a conversation with a.
Well, they've been threatening the town, right?
Well, do we want to try to make friends with them, or do we want to eventually kill them?
Oh, no.
Don't they have a couple kids?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
yeah. Shit. Glad you're here.
What were you gonna say, Star?
Like find out where they might have these kids?
I think we should definitely talk to them first.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially considering the kids, that's what I was gonna input. But talk to them, and then if things go wrong, then we can fight. But if they're intelligent enough to ask for money,
Yeah.
should be intelligent enough to know that we could be bringing the money, possibly. I don't know.
That's true.
They might not just attack first.
Yeah, I mean, let's.
I don't like the way Jacob's looking though.
You know, I mean, he is, or they are possibly hurt. So why don't we go to them instead of forcing them to come to us? And at least that shows some sense of humanity, I guess. I don't know.
That we're not scared of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I say we
So
go.
you guys go first.
I'll still stay in the front. I won't do the talking unless I have something important to say.
I'll just
I
be
will
like,
actively go be in the back.
yeah, we'll get to the flanks of whoever. Well, the buff people probably get to the flanks to whoever is like talking.
So, Ichabod, do you want to come up front with me?
Sure. Yeah.
And you guys, I imagine you guys have been slowly
Yeah.
moving forward. As you guys are getting closer and you finish having the conversation with your plan, you notice that you're seeing the wolf more clearly. It's still limping. This thing is massive. This isn't an ordinary wolf. This thing stands at about 15 feet tall. This is a big wolf. And it's amazing that it was deceptively smaller from how far away you guys are. Because you're 150 feet. It's not that far. It's still far, but you would notice how tall wolf it is. It's pretty amazing how well its body was kind of just kind of like hidden by the way the snow is and just the way its fur is. But it is limping. It is massive. It is a massive wolf. Then you guys approach, and it's still limping. It does stop limping, and you see that from you're about maybe. Sorry, I'm looking at something. You are about 60 feet or so away from this guy, and that's when it kind of picks up on the sounds of axe beaks and you walking forward. And it stops, and it's still kind of holding its leg limping, but it just looks over in your direction. And it just looks at you. Its eyes, this beautiful, bright, icy blue. You see when it breathes, there's like a cloud of frost that just comes out of its mouth with each breath it takes. It was just looking straight at all of you. It's a weird, eerily calm stare, but it's the stare of a killer.
I start flexing.
I
Why-
want to stand back.
I think
And
Elazar.
Gal stares at it.
I think
And
Elazar
you
will
see-
actually just say it out loud. You all right?
We have a cleric. We can heal you. Wink, wink.
So it as you guys speak out to it, Gal stares at it. A very similar shade of blue, icy blue in its eyes as Gal's, and it looks at Gal. And then they hold each other stare for a minute, and then it looks over to those that talked, and it says, am hurt and I could use a heal. Or whatever medicine you practice. Who's going to come forward and apply such aid to a creature?
Before we do that, we heard a disturbing rumor that some giant wolves have taken some children. Have you seen these giant wolves?
I like that.
Frankly, never seen a giant wolf before. And I don't know anything about missing children. I don't know why you were lied to.
Inside check.
That's rude.
Check it. I wanted to do that too.
Yeah, I can make inside checks.
I'm just assuming he's lying.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Also
Sure.
using my inspiration. 15.
Dinky. That's an 11.
11. What is the what's the modifier for persuasion or deception? It's charisma, right? Pretty sure.
Charisma, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Gal, you're not so smart, but you know something ain't right about that. You pick up on. So the weird thing is that the words, you know, maybe there's some truth to it, maybe there's not some truth to it. That's kind of hard to make sense of. But what you do notice is that as you were approaching, that the wolf seemed to be switching the leg that was limping on.
Oh.
As you approached, it seemed like it was forgetting what leg was hurt,
Mm.
and that kind of comes to your mind's front where you think about it.
Who saw this?
Gal.
Gal.
saw that.
Okay.
Gal was the one that got the high.
Hello.
Who saw this?
Right.
You see smoke start coming out of Gal's ears as he's trying to figure out how to say this.
I like tug on Jayla because I'm next to Jayla.
Yep.
Lied.
Lied?
Fake.
Wolf? The wolf?
Fake.
Huh?
Kill.
Oh.
As you
Wait.
as you were saying that,
I'm whispering this kind of. I'm trying to at least.
yeah, you know, as you're making commotion, the wolf does begin to approach you slowly. It's still limping. And as it approaches, as Gal is saying, it says out to all of you, it says, "I don't know about kids, but I need help. My master is abusive. He likes to kick me at the slightest inconvenience. To him, of course. I don't blame him. I am worthless to a degree, and I'm not worthy to be a pet of the great frost giant Garagai. Some days I really do deserve this pain and abuse," and it's like, it's limping towards you.
You're like, hold on a second. Stay where you're at.
Okay, hold on. Before you go any further, can you repeat what you said? Because, like, all the words you said.
They got cut
I
out?
said
Lie.
lie.
Oh.
Fake.
Fake.
Kill.
Kill. Lie, fake, kill. Okay. Guys.
Objection.
Yeah.
Gal says, I'm gonna just kind of lean into Ichabod and say, Gal says the wolf is lying.
I said, Gal says this?
He has eyes. I'm gonna lean back over to Gal and be like,
How does he know
what is
they're
he-
lying?
what is he lying about?
I want to hop off my axe beak.
Oh,
Start approaching the wolf.
Gal,
Okay.
go!
It's limping forward. The axe beak, as you dismount it, it slowly backpedals away. It walks away from you. The wolf gets within within all of you, it's about 40 feet or so away from all y'all. And it stops approaching, but Gal, you are still approaching. And it looks out and says, "Oh, you heal me, right?" And you see that it's being real slow with its phrasing.
Can I just like another perception?
Yeah, you make a perception check.
Yeah.
What are you looking for with this perception check?
More wolves.
Okay.
I feel this is a trap. That's an 18.
You don't see any movement from anything anywhere. I mean, you see the wolf in front of you. I mean, you feel that if you would have saw anything else, you would have noticed this wolf is huge, right? If there were more of these wolves out here, you would notice. You would definitely notice them.
How big's an ice giant if this wolf is 15 feet?
Roughly the same size.
Oh, okay.
Its legs are small, but its body's big. It's got like those little short, stubby leg cat's legs or whatever.
Like a corgi.
Yeah. But it doesn't approach anymore.
Do we see
Yeah,
any blood on it or anything, or is it just limping?
Just limping.
Okay.
There's no blood on that on any fur.
Okay.
I mean, there is blood kind of staining the bottom
Mm.
jaw of this creature. You know how
Oh.
like wolves in the wild get like
Yeah.
the fur gets stained.
Yeah.
Do we want it to take us to its master?
Hmm.
That might be where the kids are at.
Yeah, and if you're actually saying that to Elizel,
yeah.
Elizel will say, "I don't know. I mean, one less of them, we can follow tracks."
It's true. Ichabod's just curious to see what Gal's gonna do.
Yeah, okay.
I think Jayla would like dismount her axe feet too, and kind of try to trail him and like, "Hey, come back!"
Fisco will immediately shout out, "Are healers coming to you?"
Make a deception check.
Let's go.
And Jayla's just kind of like speed walking to try to catch him.
Oh, you
But not
hit him.
looking.
Make a dexterity saving, Star.
Oh no.
You trip. You trip.
All through a fissure in the ice.
Oh, I'm dexterous as fuck. Hold on.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, you didn't slip on no ice as you tried to make your way quickly. What'd you get on your roll, Fiska?
14.
The wolf, no change in nature, no change in mannerism. It's kind of holding like its back right leg up. You know how the dogs when they're hurt. It's doing that, and it says out, "Good. Now, once you heal me, are you going to help me, or what are you going to do?" About this time, Gal, you are within 10 feet of it.
Well, we're gonna make sure that your master doesn't beat you anymore.
That's a good one.
Cool.
How far ahead is Gowl from like our front line, me and Ichabod?
About 30 feet or so.
Okay,
Because
before
the wolf was about 40 feet whenever y'all were kind of stopped, and Gal kind of went to meet it.
before he gets any further, I'm gonna cast Bless on Jayla, Gowl, and myself.
Cool. Gal, you're still approached even though you're within 10 feet of it. Yeah, you get up to it, and you're tall, but this thing, it still looms over you, and just being near it, you feel the sheer cold. I mean, you know how you are with cold. You don't really feel
Yeah.
cold like that.
I don't
But you
really
realize that
cold.
it is a very icy wolf, very cold, very cool. But it lets you approach. It doesn't seem afraid of you. I mean, why would it be?
Right.
I guess I'll look at him. Big?
Yeah, it kind of like motions you with its head towards its leg. Go look at it. Yes.
I grab it and look at it, I guess.
All right, make a nature check or a medicine check. Either one.
Let me see what I can do here.
I got a 4.
I mean, this thing, it feels like it's broken in your hand. It feels like to the way you interpret it with your intelligence, it feels like it's broken. Yeah, maybe it is hurt. You don't know. You're not a doctor.
I just look at him. Walk. Acting like I did something. Just walk.
It looks back at you. Okay. And it walks. It walks. I mean, it walks away from you. Like it walks, like it does a thing where like it like turns around and walks like a circle kind of thing. Like, you know, then it gets about 10 feet away from you.
Is it still limping?
Yeah, is it still limping?
Slight limping, yes. There's a slight limp to it. It's not as bad though. And it says, "Oh wow, I think I feel whatever you did. Actually, made me feel better. That's amazing."
Placebo. Now
Jayla's
the
like,
placebo.
yeah, Jayla's over here like confused. She's like,
He got dumber, but now he can heal.
yeah. She looks back at Elazal like,
Elazal just shakes his head. Oh.
wow. Good job, gal.
Nice.
The wolf does. It's still it's like kind of like a slight limp, half limp kind of thing. But it motions like it turns around and like it's beginning to walk away. It says, "This way is this way towards Master Gar, guys. We could kill him and I can finally be free."
Can I insight check this again?
Yes.
I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna follow him. Seems legit to me.
15 again.
So you notice, there's like an interval where he's keeping the same leg consistent, but it seems like he's having trouble figuring out how to make it look a little realistic that you healed him some. And then you know, as this insight, you know as well, you're not a fucking healer. You didn't do shit. And so that kind of like comes forward, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? So yeah, you kind of pick up on that.
Can I look around to see if I spot anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Do you like turn your body, or do you pick up the amulet and like just turn the amulet?
That sounds goofy as fuck. She's just like has on like a little ball bearing necklace, and she just swings her head like this.
Like a hula hoop.
What's you got?
17.
Nope. You don't see anything out in the distance. It's just
Okay, well I'm gonna keep an eye out if we're following this wolf.
for sure.
Are you getting back on your axe beaks, or should we like kind of harness them and bring them with us? Are you gonna walk?
Gal proceeds to walk away.
And I'm babysitting, so I'm following him. So I guess yes.
All right, I'll grab one axe beak and lead it.
Yeah, I'll grab the other. Fine.
But I want to get right up like next to the wolf and just be like real buddy with him.
I will not let you that close, sadly.
Damn. We were gonna be homies.
So you guys follow the wolf. Any attempt to get within at least 10 feet of it, it steps up and moves faster. You know, like it's keeping 10 feet of movement. And you notice this because it's not like I mean, you it's kind of funny because as you do this, when you do this, try to attempt to become buddy-buddy with it, you notice that its limp seems to have disappeared.
That's what I was just gonna ask, yeah.
And it is running. Half sprint. Not a full sprint, but it's running. As you guys follow. And by the time it starts taking off, you guys, without axe piece, get on your axe piece. But go ahead.
As he like speeds up, I'm like, oh, how'd you do that? How'd you? I mean, your leg seems like all the way healed.
Yeah, as it's running, it says your healer must have been impressively great at its job.
Yes.
I'll just like look at Gal.
Yes.
I hope Gal continues to try to heal everybody. Like as this campaign goes forward.
Here, let me massage you.
I don't understand. Why is he dead?
Oh, that's funny. You guys follow the wolf. I mean, it is actively just running full, full half sprint west. You guys are traveling for a while.
I'm still keeping an eye out, by the way.
How long do you want to pursue this wolf? Or knowing some things, do y'all want to stop and like let it keep going off, or like what?
Yeah,
You just
maybe
want to
see
just
if
keep
it,
following it?
like maybe see if what it does if we stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, as we're riding, I'll lean into Ichabod and just say, I mean, if he's leading us to other wolves and a frost giant, I don't know if we can handle all of that.
Right.
And we know what direction it's going, so we have to make a decision.
How long have we been out here?
I mean, you guys rode initially like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Part of this whole ordeal was maybe five or 6 minutes of talking and interacting.
Okay.
And then you guys have followed him another 30 more minutes as you guys are
Okay.
actively interacting. Dayla, though, you said you want to actively keep looking, so you can make a perception check. You can make a smell check, Lorian. That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
as we were riding, I would have been looking the whole time, expecting more of these things, yeah.
I wanted to just like look at his expression as we get like closer to wherever he wants. If he's like having like a, his grin gross.
So as you're looking at this, as you guys are riding along, as you're looking, this wolf isn't smiling. It doesn't have that nature, but it has the demeanor, the face, and the expression of a predator with prey.
Lock him up. Oh, okay.
So it's got a very there's a very serious face, a serious demeanor, all about business.
Sure. Sure. I guess I'll smell. There's some smelling.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a 23 perception.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Jay, what'd you
17.
get? Yeah. So mainly Elizabeth notices more so than the rest. So Elizabeth, you notice out way yonder, past the Chattahoochee. As you look way out yonder, you see what looks to be either side, to your right and to your left, maybe 200, 300 feet away, like very far in the distance. You don't even know how you spotted it. It looks like there are 3 wolves each side, so 6 wolves in total. So 3 on each side, running with you. These ones, though, are not the same size. You notice these are roughly maybe 6 feet tall.
Okay.
Their fur is more gray than white. With your super sight. But yeah, you see what looks like to be 3 dire wolves of some sort. 3 on each side, kind of following in your direction. You look behind you, and maybe 150 feet behind you is a 15-foot wolf trailing y'all.
Yeah.
15-foot tall wolf trailing you, same color, fur. And that's what you notice.
Yeah.
Your 23.
Yeah, I'll just say, loud enough for everybody to hear me, just say, stop.
I stop.
Sure.
Whoa.
I won't turn my head, but I'll say we got another big one behind us and 3 on each side, smaller size. We're being flanked. We're being led into a trap.
Finally, an even
This fucking guy.
Yeah, number 3 to 1. And it is an even fight.
How far ahead is the one that was with us?
As you guys come to a stop, it is it's still running, so it gets maybe about 100 feet away from you. It's fast. It's about 100 feet away from you before it comes to a slow halt as it hears the sound of axe beaks come to a slide.
Yeah.
The axe beaks all go chirp chirp chirp.
I guess I'll whisper to them. I'll be like, should I start getting ready to fight, or?
I mean, what I would do is we all pick one and focus it down. Either the one in front or the one behind. The one in front's closer.
Okay.
Get to jump on it. Well, if you transform, is that gonna be very obvious to the 100 feet in front of us?
It's gonna be very obvious to everyone.
Elzo, you look back as you're, or you don't look back. You said you quit looking. You didn't look back, right?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I didn't. I did not look back.
Okay, never mind.
He's on her ass.
What's up, gal?
Dude?
You talking to me? You talking
Yes, gal.
to the party, the wolf? What's happening?
Yeah, we're getting ready to kill Gal. Probably.
We're gonna kill Gal.
No, that's comma.
Okay.
Eat grandma, you know.
Yeah.
He did.
Have grandma with it. Have grandma
He did
for
just
dinner.
kill that wolf.
So
What big eyes you have, Grandma?
you said the one behind us was 150 feet the last I looked, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's just ready ourselves.
Can someone roll me a D100?
Nice.
Por favor.
I will do it. Is anyone else doing it? Okay.
I was going to, but you're good.
All
You
right.
did this.
A 30 and a 0. What is that? 40? Or is that just 30?
It'd be 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 31.
Hey.
I will say, do you want high or low? I mean, I should have asked this prior to the roll, but it doesn't matter. High or low?
You rolled first, Alazale. Go ahead.
Low?
Low? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I don't even know what you're. You said you should have asked that prior, and I rolled
I should have asked high or low. Like I should have said high or low, and then you roll.
high or low within my roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't even know what I'm answering, so I'll stick with low.
We'll do a coin flip. How about this?
Okay,
Because I goofed this. Heads or tails?
tails.
Okay.
Wait, did someone else answer?
Yeah, I don't know. I just always say heads.
Oh, I thought he was
I
asking
see.
me specifically because I rolled.
So you said so you said tail.
I said tails, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Perfect. So as you all come to a halt and you pull your axe beaks as they chirp with excitement as they slow. Yeah, chirp. Some things begin to happen. As the wind begins to pick up. The wind begins to grow more violent. Lightning begins to sound off in the distance, and you realize that there's a blizzard beginning to start up.
Yes.
Nice.
Great.
So a blizzard begins to start up as yours. See the wind begin to whip around. You lose sight of the wolf in front of you as it's too far away. Your vision is restricted. The wind is deafening. You all know that blizzards, you've been stuck in them before. Far and few. You know they can be a bit of a pickle. The area you're at the moment is it's hilly. There's like some sharp rocks. There's not much foliage, but there are some sharp rocks. Let's camp. So your vision reduces to about 30 feet in front of you. The wind deafens, so that kind of makes it a little harder to orient yourself. But you notice that there is. If I can find what I typed up, would be helpful.
Really cold. For some of you.
So what you notice is that the area you're around, there is one massive rock, one like larger rock that's larger than the others, forms some sort of protection from the elements. But the wind begins to whip around you. You see the wolf in front of you disappear with the snow as it gets picked up. I mean, you lose sight of everything. All of you are close enough together that there's no issue of being separated. But you do know that if you stay out and don't try to protect yourselves, that the cold could be quite bothersome and troublesome for the most part.
Well, that's not good. Did you say something to the effect of, like, when someone got close to the wolf, they could feel the cold coming off of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Gal.
Oh, and he can't communicate that. Because Craig is like, oh, they're probably fine in a blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So we need to take some shelter.
Yeah.
Can't see shit up here. What do you mean take some shit up?
Well, I assume we saw the rock that you mentioned, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's within 30 feet of y'all's vision at the moment.
Yeah.
Y'all see the rock. Like, the rock, it's not like a fucking mountain, but it's at least like 30 feet tall. It's enough to protect from the wind. But you guys also have 6 axe beaks that are with you.
Right.
God, those are so expensive.
They're essentially tauntauns. Cut them open, get inside.
I mean, I didn't want to say it.
Cutting Streaka open.
I didn't want to say it, but someone had to.
I named my axe beat. I bought her food.
Mine's smuggle.
So do we know how well axe beaks do in a blizzard? Would that have been taught to us?
Let me see if Milo would mention that.
Say they're penguins. Say they're like penguins. They'll be fine.
Let me look at their stat block and see. For the most part, yeah, they'll be fine. They're not immune to cold, but like they are bred for this region. You figure that maybe if they were left out for 12 hours or so in a blizzard, they would probably be not doing too hot. Might be like a little bit of an axe beak popsicle. But for the most part, they will probably fare off better than what you guys would.
So Elazar will just say, let's head towards that rock, get it up against our back, get a line of axe beaks in front of us. Then at least we can't get attacked from behind. And if we get attacked from the front, we have a first line of defense. I mean, it's unfortunate, but
They're worth a lot of money. Are we sure?
Well,
it doesn't matter if we're dead.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with them?
I'd rather like cuddle with mine because they're probably really warm.
Right, no, I'm talking in case we get attacked in the next minute.
Oh.
If we don't get attacked, then sure, go ahead and snuggle with your axe beak.
Sure. I just want to keep them right there.
You what?
I just want to keep them right there.
Yeah.
Right on my hip.
So we, I guess, head towards the rock and do that? Is that a good plan? All right.
Yeah, you all crouch, or you all set up behind the rock as best as you can. And we're going to do a little bit of rolling to see how we all deal with this blizzard. So, yeah. So you guys all around the first hour of this blizzard, as the wind deafens you, the first hour goes by without a hitch, and there's no, you all guys are all succeed because you have y'all's cold weather clothing on. You're all good to go. So around the second hour comes around. Go ahead and all make advantage checks on your. Make Constitution saves with advantage.
Okay.
Sweet. Dirty 20.
And it is.
9.
Whoa. Advantage.
Oh,
And
Advantage.
natural 20. I just flex it off. My muscles.
21.
Oh, it's because I'm cuddling with my axe beak. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. It's because I'm cuddling with Smaggle.
Gal, what'd you get?
15.
Jayla got a 15.
Oh.
Gal,
14.
14. All right. Second hour goes by without a hitch. Ichabod, the weather hits you a little harder this time as your scarf kind of blows away for a second. You got to catch it and wrap back up. Your neck gets too cold. So around the third hour comes around. Oh no. I need you all to make another Constitution save at normal. Just a normal roll, con save.
Oh.
17.
That's better. Yeah.
Ethan.
Do I get advantage because I'm resistant to cold?
No. This
I
is
got
something-
19.
This is a series of, like, regardless if you guys are immune to cold damage or resistant to cold damage, this is a prolonged status effect where not only are you not taking, like, you're not taking damage from it and it's not affecting you, but it does put a fatigue on your muscles. Like, it does hurt to be in this weather. Like, the wind's buffeting you, the ice is hitting you, so it's like a prolonged mental or prolonged exhaustion kind of thing. Basically, this gives you exhaustion if you felt something. But nonetheless, would y'all roll? Sorry, Jayla, what'd you get?
21.
Fiska,
8.
Ichabod, did you already tell me what you got?
12.
12. Lorian,
19.
or Gal?
16.
The third hour comes and goes. You guys are all still huddled up next to each other. Another hour passes. Go ahead and make another roll. Disadvantage,
Disadvantage?
sir.
Oh boy.
Well,
Okay.
there's a natural 20, so let's see.
This
Ugh.
one.
6.
Nice.
Ichabod, you said 9?
5.
5. Yikes. Yikers. Jayla?
17.
Lauren?
I got 8.
Fiska? What'd you get, Fiska?
Oh, 17.
Okay, Gal?
18.
Yes, around the 4-hour mark, you'll all notice Ichabod's not doing too hot. You see that he is starting to get some physical wear and tear.
I will.
About
I'll pull out the
Oh, go
crag cat pelt and put it around him.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll help or not, but I mean it's extra layers, right?
Ichabod's a little embarrassed that he's not doing as well as everybody else.
Yeah. Nature hits hard on Nature Boy, but you guys, you do that help her out.
Woo!
The
Ooh,
blizzard
cold.
continues to rage on. Another hour goes by, but this time, you see what looks to be like it's still light outside. You see what looks like darker objects in the actual blizzard wall that are like coming in closer. As like there's these large shadows, especially in front of you where you can see that it's coming in. You see like that side of the encampment that you have, the blizzard kind of lessens there. And you see it lessen there, and then you see I feel like it lessened kind of behind you a little bit. As the blizzard continues to rage on, you guys don't feel the need to have to make a check anymore, as whatever is out there seems to have lessened the effect of this blizzard for this 5th hour.
Interesting. Can we
Another
like
hour-
do
oh,
a perception check to see if we can see like make out
Yeah,
a
for
shape
sure.
or okay?
Yeah. And it's going to be a higher DC perception check.
No. 8.
Oh boy, no. Did anybody else want to make this check or no?
No.
I mean, you guys all have the ability. You all see this happen. I'm not restricting it to just one.
Okay. What did you say? Perception?
Yeah, it's just perception. I mean, you all see. I mean, there's not much else for you to do besides like cuddle up and like look around.
I got 12.
Yeah.
I got the same as Ichabod.
2.
Come on, guys. Jesus.
No.
Come on, gal. Walk in. Walk in, gal.
Getting this crap out of the way before those wolves attack us.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the 5th hour goes and passes. The blizzard still rages on. The 6th hour approaches again. This time you still don't have to make the check, because whatever's out there, or whatever is happening, has lessened the blizzard for you. But about that time, you see, kind of like poking their head in, is that wolf. It like pokes its head into, kind of like into y'all's vision range. And it looks like it's looking at all of you. And it looks in and it pokes its head back out. You see it come in. It's very, very terrifying to see as just a large wolf head just emerges.
Yeah.
Stares for a second and then retracts back into the blizzard. But that's what happens in your 6th hour. Blizzard continues to rage.
So without
hour.
yelling too loud, if we're all huddled together, I would be like, why are they not attacking? They're there. Why are they not attacking?
Have we thought maybe if we just walk out over there, they can't kill us? Maybe the blizzard is like something they made. Maybe we could just walk like in that way, like 120 feet, and the blizzard's gone.
Do you want to try? Do we all try that? Do we?
Yeah, we don't. I wouldn't go out there alone.
I go.
Ciao.
I go.
Gal runs away.
Gal, you're running out of the perimeter.
No,
Yeah.
Gal. Bless his heart.
Poor fool.
Wait, is no one going with him?
Nobody chased.
He sprinted off. That's not on us.
He surprised
Well,
us.
I'm gonna chase him.
I mean, he's also an intelligence too. I mean, it's our responsibility to go after him.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase him if no one else.
Yeah, and if Jayla goes, I will follow.
Okay, and then we're.
Yeah, I'm not staying
I'm
alone.
taking my axe beat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm
should-
jumping on my axe beat.
We should all go, because the only way we die is if we're split up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go.
Yep, we'll follow after.
Okay. Okay, so who's all going? So it goes Gal first.
I
Gal,
see
did
him.
Gal run out or did you get on your accident? How did Gal leave? Did you just bolt it?
I bolted.
Gal bolted.
It was
Alright,
like
Jayla?
a dash too.
And
I like
I'm-
ran.
And I see him run, and I'm gonna like run and try to like do like that cool thing people do on their horses. The horses start going and they jump on.
Oh man, that's sick.
You're so cool. You do it. So Gal, Jayla trailing behind. Who follows Jayla after she?
It
runs
was
off?
me, Elazar.
Elazar on your axe speak as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Who followed Elazar?
I'm there. I'm with my axe beak.
Lorian following Elazar.
Because I was cuddling
guess-
my axe beak.
I
Or
guess
you-
I'll
or-
go after Lorian.
So Lauren, you're going, right? You're not staying.
Yeah.
You're going.
I'm going.
So
I'm
Lauren
going.
goes, and then Ichabod, and then Fiska. What are you doing?
I would have gone with I imagined earlier, but I can go after Ichabod. That's fine.
Okay. So, the thing about running into a blizzard where you can barely see or barely hear is it's very disorienting. I need each of you to each make a separate survival check, and this will determine whether or not you get lost.
So
Nice.
does this have to do with hold on. Avoid natural hazards? Tracks, forage, or find a trail?
Is that part of your background?
Yeah, I have advantage on survival if it pertains to that.
Yep. It's a natural hazard. Weather. If Ron Burgundy was here, he would say, "Be careful out there, San Diego." San Diego.
I think I'm going to use my inspiration on this roll.
Okay.
I think Elazar, if as soon as he crossed whatever barrier,
Ooh.
if it was like that hard to see,
Yeah, it's bad when you get out. Yeah.
he would have jumped back in because he would have misunderstood what Lorian said. He would have thought Lorian said, no, I mean you specifically said maybe they created this blizzard over top of us and it's clear out there. So if it was not clear out there, Elazar would hop right back into where he was.
That was my idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will. So if Elazar hops right on in.
Yeah.
And you see.
I mean, I rolled well. I'm not doing this because I
you don't
rolled
tell me-
poorly.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I will allow you to, as you do that, the backtrack to stop.
Yeah.
Lorian, Ichabod, and Fiska from running into their icy lostness because Gal and Jayla are out there.
Someone has
So-
to get them.
So Elazar, I will. If you go out there and you see how bad the conditions are, You can't make direction of anything, and you bolt back. You can
Yeah.
stop the other 4.
I will. I'll quickly tell them that, and I'll say, I mean, make your own decisions, but can't see shit out there.
They're so fucked.
Hey, but my axe beak is faster than Gal.
As that may be, it's still disorienting out here.
How does her device work in a blizzard? That helps her see.
I don't know. I need to read what she's.
It's like a camera lens. It gets a frost.
Let me read the.
But
Let me read the.
also,
I'll be right back.
I also did a lot of things without my sight for a long time.
True.
That is
So,
true. So what is this
it's
part?
not like absolutely needed.
Is it a feature, or what is this part of
What?
your advantage?
Oh, it's
Labyrinth recall.
Labyrinth recall, yeah. I think it's something to do with me being a Minotaur. I can't remember.
I will say, okay, I will say, so the way it works, it says you always know which direction is north, and you have an advantage. Survival checks if you are trying to navigate a track. I don't think it would apply to this just because it is disorienting. Like you're not following a track. I mean, you're trying to see in front of you.
Gal.
You're trying to follow Gal, who is, gray-skinned in a blizzard. So I mean, that's already hard to do. The wind's whipping your hair around.
Even if I went right after him.
Yes. I mean, once you get past that, once you get out into the past that barrier, you lose sight and sound of everything. It just imagine you're walking, from a nice bubble, and you just run into like pouring down rain, and it's affecting your eyesight. You can't see. You're trying to make out everything. It's hard to even see in front of you.
Okay. Hold on. Let me think. Okay, I'm just gonna be like, Gal!
I mean, Gal, you can make a perception check at disadvantage to see if you hear her say that.
Okay. No.
You scream off Gal into the blizzard, and it just Gal carries off with the wind.
I did make my survival check.
Okay, what'd you get?
22.
All right. Jayla, make your survival check.
So I don't get advantage?
No. Just because it is windy, your amulet's flapping around, making your eyesight horrible. You can't hear nothing.
Well, that's okay. I didn't need it.
Good. Hell yeah.
21.
Very nice. Yeah, you those of you that stayed behind, you stay behind and see the wall. The blizzard around you, going crazy. Jayla and Gal, you guys find each other. Jayla, you catch up to Gal as you track him down. But you guys, you know quickly that it's going to be hard for you to find your way back to the party. And your best bet would be to hunker down, and you do so. You hunker down with Gal right there. And as you stay there for maybe about 10 more minutes or so, the blizzard slowly begins to die down around you. And as the blizzard comes to a halt, the snow settles. Gal and Jayla, you are maybe about 150 feet or so away from the party to the north. And Gal and Jayla, you glance back towards the party and you see that encircling the camp are 2 of those giant wolves. There's one on the north side and one on the south side. Those of you that are there, you see these wolves as well, and you see that they were acting as some sort of barrier from the elements for you as they stand up and shake the snow off. It's like a little small, tiny avalanche that happens on the backside of the fur. And they see that you guys are still alive. Wow. And the one that spoke to you earlier looks at you and says, "So, I thought I lost you there. Glad I found you before you guys froze."
Did you do that? Did you help us?
Yeah, I help. The question's confusing. Did I help you? Yes, I helped you. Did I do that with the wind and snow? No.
No. Sorry. No, I did not mean did you do the blizzard. I meant did you help save us from the blizzard.
Well, yeah, you are going to kill my master, so yes.
I want to insight check him when he said you were gonna kill my master, like trying to figure out whether it's true that he is under like the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
That part has been confusing. 14.
I'm locked in with this guy.
He seems as genuine as a large wolf could be. Yeah, I mean, he seems like. Yeah, it seems like he has something riding on this.
Straight shooter.
I'll just say, well, sorry, go ahead, Emily.
Sorry, can we can all see the second one now? Like he's not hiding.
Yeah, I mean, it gets up and shakes off, yeah.
Okay.
I'll
It
just
doesn't
say,
speak to y'all, though.
I'll just say, well, I mean, before we go any further, if we're gonna do this, I mean, any information, his weaknesses, you know, how to take him down, would go a long way. Yes, Tyler.
Okay.
You can speak. No one's speaking.
What are your names? You two wolf, you big ones. What are your names?
So the one that's in front of you that's been talking to you says, my name is Quran. My brother is Canaan. He like motions his nose. That's him back there.
You
He's
have
not much of a
other-
talker.
You have other brothers, sisters, or whatnot?
Not anymore.
He's not much of a talker, or he can't talk at all.
He doesn't know how to turn off the scare as well as I do. He's very growly.
Gotcha.
Where did you always look like this? Is this like were you born looking like this, or did someone transform you? I know that can be an insensitive question, but you never know in this world.
He looks kind of around confusingly, and he's like, I mean, honestly, I don't know how long it's been, but I haven't been like this. It's recently that I've come to this sentience and have grown quickly. My master Garagai seemed to have messed with something or did something to us, fed us something strange, cold.
Do they both have blue eyes, or is it just like one of them?
Yeah, the one behind you has blue eyes as well.
Okay.
On the one behind you is more scarred up. He has like, obviously there's like he looks like he has like mange a little bit. There's some deep cuts and deep wounds.
Do we see the other six foot wolves? The other 6 wolves around anywhere?
No, you don't see those wolves. You just see those 2 big wolves. Jayla, what do you want to do?
Can we come back now?
Yeah, you guys are walking over by the time he asked that question.
I'm just like, I have Gal by the hand, and I'm like, it's stupid. No, come on.
Huh?
This piece of shit.
I'm just like muttering under my breath, just like, like I'm stuck on babysitting duty all the time.
So good at it.
We couldn't do it as good as you.
But the wolf looks at you and says, Garagai is strong. Why am I doing this accent now? Garagai is strong. He's a strong frost giant. Obviously the cold doesn't hurt him. Someone say he's immune to cold damage.
Oh, really?
So,
Has a giant axe. Scary, abusive, mean, no good. Bad guy.
So just a regular old frost giant then.
Whoa. Are we assuming all frost giants hit?
Is that
Yeah, he's like,
okay.
don't get canceled, dude.
Shit, I'm posting this on Twitter.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say,
He
Nathan?
pulls the phone out and takes a picture.
Yeah.
So Ichabod was going to say, so what's the deal with? I mean, I'm assuming there aren't that many giant talking wolves around.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
you all trying to blackmail
I was gonna say the
Dugan's
same
Hole into
thing next.
giving you money with and taking their kids?
That's when Kanan, the other wolf, steps in and says, well, I mean, most of that is a lie, but some of it's true. The kids, we did steal, kidnap, I guess you would say. But, like Corin would have told you, is that our master is abusive, and I could not take any more abuse. And me and Corin figured out a plan. We came back in line and say we'd take more, but hopefully we would have strong people to help deal with our problem. And hopefully save the kids, too, if Garagai hasn't eaten them yet.
So they were alive the last time you saw them.
Yes.
Okay.
Cold.
How far away? How far away is this place?
Well, the blizzard was not good for us. The weather, he doesn't say blizzard. The weather wasn't good for us. So, maybe another hour's ride.
Okay.
And Corin speaks back up and says, yeah, I did lie a little bit. I mean, you see us and, you know, we're not the smallest of creatures and not the friendliest looking. But we just want to be free. We're tired of being abused and beaten. But the thing about Garagai is that we're not his only pets. There's another creature that he claims as his favorite. The large mammoth named Norsu.
Snuffleupagus.
Can
Norsu.
the mammoth speak like you?
Yes. But he is loyal still. He gets treated like hot shit.
Didn't we earlier in this campaign see a frost giant riding a mammoth?
That's what I was.
But then they got
Yeah.
then they got killed by a dragon, right?
Yes, that was on the other part of the part of Icewind. That was a different part of Icewind.
Okay.
So we were like level 2, and we were.
I just had to remember, like, okay, this wouldn't be him because he died to a dragon.
So you're trying to say all frost giants and now look the same now, Kirk?
I mean, from a distance at night, sure.
Their builds are kind of similar. I would say.
So and then I'll just ask about the other 6 wolves. Are they pets as well, or?
No, those are just wolves. We don't know those guys.
So
They tried to steal our scraps and eat from what we killed.
Understood.
They're real pieces of shit. Kanan's like, yeah, fuck those guys.
Well, so I mean, just to understand, the mammoth is loyal to the frost giant.
Kanan, the gravelly one, says, yes, very much so.
Hey.
He fucking hates him if he's talking.
I mean, just the other day, we got the kids, but, for some reason, Orsu got the credit. Doesn't make no fucking sense. But I guess that's the world we live in, huh?
Oh, that fucking sucks.
That's why we want to kill this fucking guy.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. That's what I'm saying.
Corin speaks up. We were hoping that maybe if we fought alongside you, we could dispatch both of those. I mean,
Yeah.
Garagai is an intense being, or he's strong, and Norsu is just as strong. With our help and your help, we could vanquish them. But it would probably be best for you to sneak in and save the kids before a fight breaks out, if they're still alive, of course.
Right.
And I don't want to tell you how to do your jobs, or how to help out, but we can't sneak in. And in order for us to help you, we need you to lure Norsu and Garagai out of their hideout. It'll make it easier to fight if we're not inside the lodge.
We make sound like we're pigs outside and they'll come out to eat us.
Why would there be pigs out there? Snow.
Snow pigs.
I don't know. That's why they would come out looking at you.
Fair, that's a fair point. Fair
And
point.
then we could drop rocks on their heads as they come out.
We could ride the rocks down.
The thing about that is that they are housed within a lodge that's
Oh, right.
very smooth stone. There's not really much rocks around to do that, and if you wanted to climb on top of that, that would be something to see.
I was just stealing a plot line from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I've never seen that, but I've tasted a reindeer before.
It's
Quite
oh
delicious.
no,
He
it wasn't a
did have a red
flying
nose.
reindeer.
Yeah, he had a red nose.
Did it fly?
Cannon.
Not fast enough.
Oh no. Oh, dear Lord.
So I mean, if the plan is to sneak in, how far in are we sneaking to get these children? I mean, it'd be good to know like which way we're going, how far we're going, because if we have that information, it will really only take probably 2 of us to do it, and the rest of us could ambush them on the way out.
Kanan speaks up this time. Well, so the thing about it is we don't get to go inside the lodge, so
Oh.
we don't know what's in there. I did notice a tunnel on the western side of it. Maybe that could offer ease of entrance.
I mean, yeah. Any information
But
helps.
other than that, I don't know what's going on in there.
I mean, I can turn invisible.
Make sure you don't smell. I'm sure Norsu could smell you.
I wonder if he has like
She
another.
will stink.
I wonder if he has another wolf guarding the west entrance named Snoop.
No, we don't talk about Snoop. He died a long time ago.
Oh.
So he did.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Snoop Doggy Dog.
Thank you for understanding my joke.
Yeah, he died of like some sort of herb overdose.
Oh no. You're not supposed to die from that stuff. Well, I guess, I mean, it sounds like that's all the information you have for us, right?
Yes.
So I mean, let's ride, and we'll just try to formulate as best a plan we can on the way.
How would we hide our scent? If you say we stink.
Kanan
maybe,
says, "Oh, go ahead. You go ahead."
maybe if the wolves are cool with it, we kind of just rub against them and we kind of smell like them.
You need to pee on us.
It's on us. That's what I was thinking.
I
It's on
wasn't
us.
gonna go that far.
Sign me up.
Kanan shaking his head aggressively.
Okay.
This just went from
No
Snoop to R.
going
Kelly.
Showers right now.
Kane's into some weird shit.
I want to pee on you.
That's when Kanan says, "Well, I don't have to pee on you. I could just pee in the snow, and you guys could roll in it."
Oh, that
Let's cut
sounds...
off the middleman.
Lorian, there's something you're not telling us.
Okay, so we can do that closer though. to the lodge.
I thought just like rubbing I don't know. I didn't think pee at all.
You're not committed to the job enough. Oh,
I don't want to have piss on me.
I mean, that's fair. I really don't
Yow,
either.
yes.
If we could just snuggle with the wolves first. Sorry, go ahead, Ethan.
Golden hour?
No, gal, no golden shower.
No, Gal, that's what Lorian's into. We don't like that.
Ew.
Corin says, "Well, if you don't want piss, you can always get shitted on."
Oh, hey.
No.
C-
Why
can
do we have to have like bodily fluids or anything?
Yeah, don't you have
Says-
like glands on your body that like when you rub against something it kind of like helps mark a territory? Like
Gonna rub
Yeah.
in a-
balls back on you.
I mean that's better than piss or shit. I mean I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Kanan shaking his head aggressively. At the suggestion.
I like Fiska's idea.
Balls?
No. I can just tell what Fiska's thinking about using some spell to like act as a fan to blow any scent out.
Oh, just constantly casting gust? I mean I could do that as a cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
We can just both do that.
couldn't we just push our smell out into the lodge and then they'd come out? They'd be like,
I mean that is one way to get them out, but we have to get the kids first.
Oh,
Unless we get them
That
out,
would
kill them,
probably
and then get the
get them out and
kids.
then
Like,
Well, we can all pee outside, and then they can come and investigate that.
that would probably. I mean,
I mean,
people could
I'm
sneak
really,
in
I'm
if they
only,
come out.
I'm only gonna pee if I have to. I don't want to just like, it's just not my
I'm
thing.
not gonna waste it.
It's keeping me warm internally. It's like a space heater.
I think we're getting sidetracked.
We are traveling, by the way.
Okay, you guys are traveling. Okay. Ooh.
I don't know that like Gus. I don't know. Like, do we have to like for? I'm talking to Fiska. Like, we're planning like the Gus thing. So
Yeah.
with Gus, do we like me and two here blowing that way, and you and two here blowing that way away from the entrance, or like how would that work?
Well, I was just thinking that I would station myself right at the entrance and then blow out like outside,
backwards.
so all the air behind me gets sucked in with my wings and I push it out.
Okay. Can you still look forward while you're casting behind? I haven't used it much actually.
I just flap my wings like really hard and it works.
I guess I could try and Elazel's on his Axby just flapping behind him, trying to cast gust. I don't have wings. It's not as effective, but
That's not bad. You know, try to get a little more like air underneath your arms.
actually, you know what? I mean, it helps that we have the wolves. Like, we can ask them, like, "Do you smell us anymore?" And they can let us know, like, yes or no. So we do that, I guess. Between the two of us, with everybody behind us, we're flapping behind us, casting gust, and asking the wolves in front of us if they smell us still.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
I gotta wrap my head around.
Yeah, that's fair. Trying not to push everybody 5 feet back.
Okay, so say it one more time. What were you trying to do?
So Fiska and Elazel in front.
Okay.
Everybody else behind, but the wolves would be in front of us, and we're casting gust to blow the scent away.
So for me, it's actually not gust. It's gust of wind. Is an Aarakocra spell.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's like a different thing, and it literally is just like I'm flapping my wings hard.
Mm.
And it's like for a minute long, so it's different from the cantrip.
Gotcha. Yeah, mine's just a one action, but I guess I could do it over and over, right? I mean,
Yeah, I was picturing this is what I was thinking. I'm just like flapping at the entrance and the air's coming out. So
I
don't
would be
know,
I
you
would
can
be
do
doing
something.
this, and I would turn to Fiska and say, "But does it blow our scent away?"
Fiska's not thinking
Yeah.
that hard. Well, this is where the pee comes in.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to get peed on though.
Oh, we can
I
pee.
thought the whole point of Gus is not to get peed on.
You're getting that weird side eye from Kanan.
Yeah.
We're talking about piss.
I trust the wolves.
Still
I
on
lean
the
over to
subject?
Gal, and I'm like, this wolf is kind of freaking me out. He really wants to pee on us.
I hate to play it, I hate the game.
True.
I'm I'm gonna show you all a picture from the book that
Oh, thanks.
doesn't pertain from like in the book. What's different from this? The scene's different, but this is the one for the wolves.
Ooh,
I mean, obviously
Oh
that's
wow,
pretty cool.
that's
They're
pretty
pretty
sweet.
that's our two guys. Our
Yep,
homies?
that's Kanan and Koran.
I think that little halfling dude is gonna.
That's a normal guy.
Yeah, it's just a regular sized person.
I think he's going down.
But
torch.
but nonetheless, you are trying to spread your scent with the gust cantrip and
yeah.
the wolves in front of you. They passively smell, and they're wolves, so they have keen hearing and smell.
Yeah.
They smell. They're like, yeah, we can smell you.
Oh, well, I mean, that means we have time. We're testing, right?
Yeah. Sure. You guys are professionals, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, we've never really had to yeah, we're
We
professionals.
get paid to do
Oh,
this.
We've been through a lot.
Yeah, we get paid to do this.
oh.
Eat most days of my life.
Gal, no.
So, you guys approach, or you guys are heading off for another hour or so, 30 minutes, hour or so of travel as you're kind of like talking. Formally, you're not going too fast, but you're going fast enough to cover ground. For the most part, go ahead and make perception checks, everyone. For
Is
me,
Ichabod exhausted?
no,
Oh, okay.
he didn't get. He had to fail 3 checks in a row, or fail 3 checks in total.
Fail 3, okay.
He only failed 2. That's why the wolves kind of stepped in. They were watching you, seeing what was going to happen, and they stepped in when they saw Ichabod was getting fucked up.
Gotcha. 18
Perception.
perception.
Yes, perception.
I got
Oh,
a
my
dirty
lord.
30-20.
Ichabod got a
30-20.
4.
So 4 is not too good.
Nope.
21.
My understanding.
I'm trying to find music real quick. I'm so sorry.
But I'm no DM, so I don't know.
How about this? We take a 5-minute break real quick so I can get some more water. So take
Yeah.
a quick
Word
5
up.
minutes.
Speaking of
Sounds good.
tea,
I feel like some shenanigans could happen in the next couple of.
Shenanigans? Us? No.
We'll be right back. Ooh. Oh, you're muted.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, there he is.
So you guys charge after the wolves, and eventually you guys see this giant frost lodge loom off in the distance. If you check your D&D maps pool, you can see an image of it.
Oh. At a distance. Oof.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is
Homie.
Ooh.
What's
So,
the price?
so there's this large looming. So jutting out of the vast, unchanging tundra is a towering structure built entirely out of ice. Its domed roof is easily 3 times. This music's 3 times too loud. It's 3 times the height and width of any building found in 10 towns, or relatively within 100, 200 miles of Icewind Dale. It is a large structure. You see from this distance that there are 3 entrances carved into the front of the structure. And of the 3 of the structures, the middle is the tallest. The wolves, Kanan and Karan, they stop and they say, like Karan says, yeah, that's the house, that's the place. Yep. If you guys didn't know, that's where Gargai and Norsu are at.
Oh.
Yeah. But the west side, there is a hole, a tunnel. Sneak in there and get the kids out. We've never been past the entrance, so we don't know what's in there. Can't really tell you what's going on. And we can wait here, or we can wait on the west side, east side. How do y'all want? How do y'all want to do this?
I want to roll one last insight check.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my inspiration on these fuckers.
I'm starting to think, hey, why were they limping?
You ever asked about that?
No.
25.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
They're evil. They're evil.
I would like for everyone but Craig to mute themselves, deafen themselves.
God.
We'll wait for Ichabod to do it.
I think he uses his
Okay.
mute on his earbuds.
So with the 25, you notice. Let's just make some wild gestures so they freak out. Right?
Yeah.
that was so unfucking. That was stupid. That was a funny idea. But so anyway, so with the inside check, 25, you pick up on some. Why were they limping? Of course, why was it limping?
Yeah.
Luring you in, talking. You see that they have this look about them where they will fight alongside you, but whenever your use is no longer needed, you will be disposed of, kind of thing. It's one of those things where, like, they will, if you guys live, like, they're gonna help, obviously. If any side lives, there's gonna be another battle afterwards.
Okay, so there is a giant in this place then.
You get that assumption that there may be whatever's inside. They have that like body language.
Oh, okay.
But you also pick up on like the small tells that once the battle's over, if they are both standing alive, they will attack the party.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I hope.
Nothing
lot
but
of words.
nothing but obscenities. Something about piss.
Yeah, Kanan pissed all over y'all while y'all were
Yeah.
there.
What?
So I'll ask them. I'll say, so where are you normally posted?
Kanan.
Like, does
responds.
it make sense for you to be there now? Like, if you go to your post right now, is it gonna
There we
like,
go. Okay.
will he come out, or will you just like, oh, they're back, type of thing?
Kanan speaks up. Well, we don't usually, we don't go inside, and whenever he gives us orders, he gives us to us from inside, from within.
Okay.
We usually just sleep out around the building. We don't have a significant spot. I mean, we have good hearing, so.
So if
when he
you're
yells.
if you're out and about, like, does he like, do you tell him that you've left, or like, does he know when you've left and come back, or?
We usually, the Quran speaks. We usually announce that we're back, and we announce when we leave.
So is it smart for you as a part of this plan to let him know that you're back and you're here, or do you want to be a part of like the whole like the sneaking part? The like, I don't know.
Quran says that's a good idea. Maybe Kanan should go ahead and announce that we are back, of course, and then I can escort y'all to the tunnel so y'all get there safely in case anything happens. I can show you where it's at.
Well, I don't think we need an escort. I mean, you told us where it was, right? Why don't you both just go announce you're back, and we'll go do our thing, and then, you know, when they come out, when we do whatever we do to pull them out, you're both there and ready.
Yeah, Quran looks at Kanan a little uneasy, and he looks back at all you. All right, I think it's a fair plan. Yeah, we'll go make our appearance announced. It's on the west side. You should see it about halfway between the front and the back of the building.
Sure. All right.
Be safe.
So how far are we from the building right now?
Well, you guys are still like a good, realistically, say about a half mile away.
Okay.
From where the artwork is, what the artwork shows you,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
like a half mile away.
Okay.
Probably even a mile away. No, not a mile. Half miles. Decent. But yeah, it's about a half mile from where you're at. I don't know how many feet that is.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Kanan and Quran, they're about to set out, and Kanan looks back. So no one's getting pissed on, right?
Correct.
Not even in a jar or anything like that.
If you need to go piss, you can just pee. Have you been holding it?
No. He's like, he does. You do see him go around the corner and go let out. He takes a speed break.
Yeah.
You just hear him. Ah.
It sounds like a small stream is forming in the snow.
All right. Well, we'll start to head west, and
yeah, and they do their business. They head off. They do that where you guys kind of swing wide. They go forward.
yeah.
So they're gonna get there before you. They pick up their pace and approach, as fast as they could.
Yeah. Whenever they're about 200, 300 feet away, I'll just say I'll say to the group so they can hear me, but like just so they can hear me, they're gonna fuck us over. So be ready for another fight when the giant's done.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they were cool.
I mean, they're cool until their master's gone.
Oh, so they're using us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You?
So
not yet.
Later.
Yeah, later.
So friends.
Hey, we're gonna go kill this big thing in here. Don't
Yeah.
worry, guy. Don't worry, big guy. We're gonna, yeah.
Quiet kill. Quiet kill.
So, I mean, and we also have to just be wary of what exactly this tunnel leads to. I mean, I truly believe that they want us to kill their master. But I'm not exactly sure what's on the other end of this tunnel, so... The kids may be dead already.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's go!
Yay.
So, you guys head towards the west portion of this lodge. Yeah, so just for a point of reference, this ice lodge, this frost giant ice lodge, the ceilings inside are about 60 feet high. So the tall sections, mostly 60 feet, and like the big chamber's at 60 feet, the smaller chamber's just like 30 feet. So take that with a little bit of foresight. Everything inside will be built for giants, so it'll be comically large furniture, comically large, spoons and knives. A perfect place for
We're mice.
a weird bird.
Yes.
Weird bird. Oh, she's like an insect. She's like an annoying insect that you.
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my goodness. She didn't hear that.
She's a fisquito.
Uh-huh.
I don't claim that. It's big
Good.
lies.
Dear God, a mosquito. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna take the picture down of the beautiful artwork.
Yep.
Go over to the battle map.
Dungeon time. Oh my god. There are gonna be some big ass magical items in here.
So, Jacob, remind me or us, how far time-wise are we away from where the town was?
So, distance-wise, you're about 2.5 hours. But you guys have been out. You guys were, slowed by that blizzard.
Yeah.
For 7 hours. So you guys have been away from the town for 9.5 hours.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah,
But you're only 2.5 hours away, which is probably like, I don't know the math. I have to do the math, but
Okay, so on our way to that entrance, I'll just say, so I mean, there is the option of getting the kids and just fucking off, but these wolves will keep coming back to town. So
Yeah, and there's a lot of them.
yeah, assuming that the other six are actually with them, and they were lying about that. Yeah,
That's true.
so just putting that out there, the options, but I don't foresee that being plausible. I think they all have to die.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with this new energy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, but
Okay.
I didn't feel good about them, so.
Ew.
Yeah.
And I say to Gal, I'm like, giant first, though. Okay.
good. So you guys make your way closer to this large and very imposing looking giant ice lodge. I feel like this music is too like chipper. I need like some more like this is like
It feels like
Loading
if you guys
screen.
have ever seen The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage, it feels like one of the last couple. No, it doesn't look. Any of your faces are saying you've seen The Rock.
I've
so.
never seen it. I've never seen it.
No, I'm aware of it.
I do like that Gal's entire vocabulary right now has been like kill, golden shower, lie.
Golden
Oh,
shower is
what'd
the
you
most
need?
advanced term he's spoken. It was
Since we
2
didn't give him
words.
that- Since we didn't
Uh-huh.
give him that, he wanted to kill us. He's like, I'm out on these guys.
Do y'all want some like deep vocal songs, like some chanting, or
Ooh,
Ooh, I like
maybe that
those
sounds pretty
too.
good.
I also like this one. This is from The Witcher.
you know, let it pick up for a second?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's what we're listening to.
Nice.
So, you guys are all making your way to the west of the giant ice lodge. Now, as you guys are traveling well off towards the side, I'm gonna re-show the screen, the battle map. You guys, you little goobers, right there.
Stop.
You should see all your little characters. These squares are 10 feet wide, 10 feet long. Whoa, it's fast as fuck.
Wait.
So these squares are 10 feet. You do
Oh,
notice
shit.
that giant hole in the ground is. You see it ahead of you. But yeah, you guys can take over this wall of ice. It's a very thick wall of ice, and you see that the building just rises. It just rises up and up into.
Yeah, no.
Gal. Gal enters through osmosis.
Yeah, teleports.
So Elazar will just clarify before we go any further. We're all going in, right? Just in case something happens. This isn't gonna be like a 1 or 2 of us and try to be very
No.
sneaky. Okay, yeah. Just making sure.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, we all enter the castle's asshole.
We're
Y'all
little
tokens
mouths.
over there. You guys can move your tokens if need be. So as you get to this hole, you all reckon you guys are in Dugan's hole going into a gaping hole. So
Yep.
it's create full circle, dude. We were talking about golden showers. Now we're talking
Yeah,
about
we're
gaping
still
holes.
getting
What's
shit on
next?
anyway.
What's next? Holy shit!
Rated R episode.
We gotta hit the try.
I'm about to have to
We're
play an
hitting
X card.
So you guys come to this hole. You guys.
Yeah, we do.
We approach the hole.
You
What
approach
did he
the hole.
say?
We enter the hole. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
let me get it back.
Compose ourselves. We're adults, guys. We're adults.
Oh.
I'm
I
40.
mean, wait.
All right, so you guys have approached this opening.
There
That
you
made
go,
it
that's
work.
better.
You guys realize that this hole
You do
looks
good
very
work.
familiar.
Oh, does it?
I don't think I've ever seen
Bye.
this hole before.
There goes Jacob.
Okay. You guys are at this opening. Oh shit! And this looks very familiar to the holes that you found beneath Goodmead.
Right.
You recognize this as potentially a past opening tunnel from a Rimmeraz. Looks very familiar to that.
Wormhole. Got it.
Exactly. You see that the inside of this wormhole appears to be smeared or coated with some white frosted like residue.
Did we ever get Lorian to eat this? I whispered to Jalen.
I don't think so. I mean, it might be better as a popsicle.
What's it smell like? Can I
Sounds
smell
like-
it?
It sounds like despair and sadness.
I think I know what this whole was used
Anyways, there's some residual residue inside of this opening, this tunnel, this wormhole, and yeah, you see it coats the entirety of the wall. The drop, it's kind of like a little think of like a slip and slide. Woo! It's like a slip and slide. This tunnel descends looks like about a 30-foot drop, just straight down, and then it looks like the tunnel kind of curves upwards. And if you think if you have enough momentum, you could probably jump or fly high and drop and just whee! It coasts through into the entirety. But if you get to the bottom of the tunnel, you're probably going to have to ascend a slippery slope.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
I mean, I can just go down quietly. I think we have to do the whole jumping thing.
I mean,
That was just me saying that would be kind of fun.
yeah, it would be.
But
We're pretty experienced climbers at this point with the other tunnel we were in, so.
now, can y'all give me some perception checks as y'all stand
Sure.
atop of this opening?
Is it our eyes? Or...
This is a scent base. This is a smell.
Yeah? Okay.
14.
Dirty 20.
Shit,
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay. 10.
8.
8. Okay. Guy, what'd you get?
It was perception, right?
Yes. Oh, yep.
There goes my camera.
Uh-oh.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh. Oh no.
Did you take the red pill or the blue pill? Oh.
A 9. All right. So those of you that rolled really high, which I think was Ichabod, or I could be wrong.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So L is L. You smell. You smell this hole. You smell the sick coming out of the hole. It smells very foul. It smells foul. There's a foul scent that is escaping from this opening.
Right.
It smells like dead. It smells like a dead something. I'm not gonna say what it smells like, but it smells like something dead that's foul.
Okay.
Um,
I'll just relay that really quick. Something
Let's
died
hope
in
it's
this
not the
hole.
kids.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
get down there.
I was gonna say something like dead fish, but I was like, that's a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're done with the hole. You guys have
Oh,
made your way into the interior.
We lost Gal.
Oh. You're just gonna hang it. Can
Yeah,
go
my
through.
camera won't turn back on. Give me a second.
All right.
Woo.
I mean, we can continue. It's just
Okay, just
Okay,
no
we'll
visual.
continue.
Gotcha.
So you guys descend into this opening, and you make your way to the bottom of it. 30 feet down, you're on the bottom part of the tunnel where it curves up, and you see that the wall that curves up, there's no real good handholds. You'd have to climb. So there'll be some sort of athletics checks. If you guys use climbing equipment or like pittons or something like that, you guys could get advantage. But you will all have to climb, except for Fiska. You got wings. You can fly.
Could would spider climb work on this?
Yes, spider climb would work on this.
I'm gonna cast spider climb on myself. Magic's little tiny weird spider. He eats it. He says the thing.
Man.
Look, Charlie, he's flying.
Shun the non-believer.
Yeah, Fiska and Ichabod, you guys make it to the opening of. Actually, do you guys want to go ahead of the other party, or you want to kind of wait for everyone to sit?
I want to go first.
I'll
Okay.
go back in town.
All right.
Do rogues really not get pass without a trace? Is that
not
just
if
a
I'm
ranger
like-
and druid thing?
No. Oh, really?
I think it's a subclass thing.
Damn.
Really? I
don't know, I've never played a rogue.
Because I thought the rogue magic stuff was kind of based on wizard.
I think the only time
Oh,
I ever
yeah.
used it was well, I didn't use it, but I think a druid cast the spell or did whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those
Yeah.
two are the only ones that could.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, it's
Because I was gonna
true.
ask Fiska, but I'm like, I'll look it up.
No.
Yeah. I know I've asked it before, but yeah. Elazal's pretty good at climbing with his claws, but
Yeah.
What do
You
we-
have a climb speed, don't you?
I do have a climb speed. Yeah.
So you don't need to make a check. You can climb that
Okay.
without any.
How high is it?
It's about like a 30-foot incline because you guys went down 30 feet. You're at the bottom. It goes up 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I have a climbing of 20 feet, but if I have a climbing speed, I can.
Well, that just means you
Yeah,
can climb.
it takes a
20
little bit
feet
longer.
around. Yeah,
Gotcha.
So you're
Okay.
good.
All right.
But easily enough, I will say those that can climb without any kind of assistance from any kind of tools or any kind of checks can. They go ahead. You'll make your way into that room, and before you see that this is appears to be some sort of storage room. There appears to be what look like. Oh, let me get the drawing tool. You guys come out of this. You guys come out. And you come out and you see that there are these big, large, giant barrels that are just seeping and oozing with this very greasy-like liquid. Those of you that have been in Icewind Fiska particularly, you know this is as well oil. Highly flammable, highly explosive stuff.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, you know that is what that is. Oh, and while you guys are in the tunnel, those of you that are up there, that's all you really see as you kind of come. I'll see you guys come out. Just for shits and giggles, you guys are right there. I'm not gonna really think the next room over, but there looks like there's a giant sleeping bag in the next room over. But you guys come out on top, and the rest of you are down there at the bottom. Those of you that are still in that tunnel, most of this tunnel is coated with that like residue area. So if you guys wanted to harvest that or take any of that, you can feel free to do so. But
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
you can make a nature check too if you want to see what this is.
Sure.
Hippery.
And you actually have advantage on this, Lorian, because you have.
Nice. Nice.
I'll tell you why.
I got a dirty 20.
So you know this as what's called Thrim. Main reason you know is because alchemists, people from your order, there are some alchemists there, particularly one that made alchemist fire. You know that this stuff isn't made for alchemist fire, but it has been talked about how it's used to make and craft potions of cold resistance.
Mmm.
Oh wow.
Yes. And then usually a bottle of this stuff sells for about 250 gold pieces. There's enough for depending on how well you roll your nature check or whatever check you want to. I think sleight of hand to like scoop it up. Depends on how much you can get.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
While they're down there thinking about scraping the goo, the rest of you upstairs.
The goo in the hole.
Yeah, scraping the goo in the hole. Of those of you upstairs, you see them. You see another room that extends. This one is just a giant, large chamber with an L7 on it. This is another large chamber. There appears to be a sleeping bag of some sorts. Let me just read what it says. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So this, the only furniture in this cavernous chamber is a big old fur bedroll. The fur is matted and musty. That's it. That's the description.
Elazal's like, Ichabod, where are you going? Wait for everyone else.
I will say you guys make some stealth checks as you kind of
Yeah, that's what
walk
we're gonna
in
do.
there.
Stealth.
I'll say there's this every time you go through a doorway, just make a stealth check. I'm gonna draw a black line. Stealth check.
Dirty 20.
Very nice.
Cat's grace.
Yeah.
Oh,
with a 20.
dirty 20.
Oh, look at you two sneaky guys. Let's go. What you get? Are you jumping into the barrel of grease?
Trying to think of a joke I could make about it, and then I couldn't think of anything. But no, I was just standing on it. I used my heroic inspiration because I didn't like my first roll, and it's a 20.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, you guys are confident that you can be stealthy up to probably this point up here. Once you pass this threshold up here, you need to make a new stealth check.
All right.
You guys feel like you are ninjas in a giant house looking for some cheese.
Oh,
Nice.
sounds delicious.
I don't know.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
Elazal's gonna stay put until the rest of them get through that hole.
All right.
He'll just kind of wander
Before we go
over.
back down, before we go back downstairs to everyone else, Fisker, are you doing anything in that barrel, or you just wanted to get on top?
I can't think of anything to do, so I won't do anything.
So those barrels of well are highly flammable.
Yeah.
Nice.
One may say they may explode if used correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna be like miming to Elzal and Ichabod. She'd be like,
Oh. I'll
Are you
actually
saying we
like.
should light one. And
Yeah.
push it down the hole.
We'll go back to the other side and say, we have to get the kids first, and then that's a great idea.
All right.
Nonetheless, back down in the hole. What did you get on your check for the goop collection?
Oh, we haven't rolled.
Yeah. I'm
like,
helping.
get-
I'm helping her.
Get that goop.
Oh god, can't read that.
Are you using them tiny dice?
No,
All right.
I
No.
promise I'm not.
She's getting older, so she
Are you
can't-
sure about that? That looks like a really tiny dice in your hand.
It's a
Sure
big
about
one.
that?
I read it. I got it.
What
What
was
was the save?
Sleight of
It
hand.
is a sleight of hand check to see how much you can gather.
Okay. Okay, sleight of hand. So that's dirty 20.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's
a
like
good roll.
dirty 20s.
You gather about
Huh?
A lot of goo.
A lot. Because I'm that good.
Oh yeah.
you managed how many bottles do you guys have? How many
Yeah,
bottles
that was my first thought. I was like, do we have bottles?
Yeah, I refilled on them as we.
Oh, you
when we
did.
went
That's
back.
right.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think I got 5, or something like that.
So let's say you have 5 empty vials, right?
Yeah.
So, Jayla is able to collect 4 bottles of this.
Aw, come on.
That's.
I mean, that's
I rolled
1,000
a
gold.
That's 1,000 gold worth of ingredients. So those 4 bottles, four vials. We're gonna say vials. Those 4 vials are 1,000 gold in total, and they can each be used to make potions of cold resistance. So each vial makes 1 potion.
Hmm.
You adding it to your inventory, Jayla?
They're your vials.
What?
They're your vials. I was
Okay,
just gonna
cool.
give them back to you.
Nice. I actually had 6 now that I checked. Okay. So, dude, I have so much money. Anyways,
Well, some of that money's not yours though.
yeah, I know.
I know.
You don't want to piss off East Haven already.
No, I can't. I have their money.
But nonetheless, those that are down there, you goop collect, and you need to ascend the tunnel. So if you guys can make climb, or if you're gonna
Well,
do pittance and all that, you can definitely do
I'll
that.
drop a rope down to help him, and just kind of
Yeah,
like,
you guys up there want to help them, yeah.
yeah.
Dayla's stubborn. She's gonna use her pittance and her crampons and all that good stuff.
Sure. I get it.
Climb.
But she's gonna make sure Gal goes first.
Okay, nice.
Gal just climbs it. He scales it.
Okay. So
No pittance or nothing like that.
with the assistance of Elzel throwing a rope down, holding y'all all up, you guys are all able to, regardless of the method, ascend this tunnel. And you are all up at the top, inside the building. And those of you in here, you'll each see these large barrels of well oil as well. Those that are native recognize it. Gal, you recognize it. Your tribe uses tons of well oil. But nonetheless, you all see those barrels and that very large musty fur bedroll. Everyone besides the 3 that were in here make stealth checks.
Elza will turn around and just say, could we roll around in that and like disguise our smell with his smell? Would that be a thing? I don't know.
I got 22. So,
Got an 18.
22.
Hey,
Nice. You guys are doing it. For the most part, you guys are all good until you all get to that next door frame. The door over yonder. Yep, up there. Yep.
is there like, can we like, I don't know, is there anything else in this room?
yeah.
You can make perception checks if you really want.
Sure.
Ooh,
Yeah, why not?
Ooh, I got a natural 20.
nice. Oh yeah, just an 11
No, I
for
got
me.
I'm not paying attention at all. I got a 5.
So in this room, it's very much bare bones. Obviously, this is a sleeping room. You notice that the fur is made out of what looks to be maybe skinned wolves. Some white fur, some dark gray fur. You do see a little bit of a so you see a name tag stitched into it. Kind of looks like it was a collar at one point that's been stitched into the bed, and it says Snoop on it.
Poor Snoop.
And when you touch the mattress, it says faux shizzle. But nonetheless,
His spirit's still with us.
what the hell was that? But Lauren, also with that natural 20, as you get the lay of the land, when you kind of come down here, you see that in the hallway side over here, you see there looks to be like some sort of loose ice / weak spot in the ice or snow that would be able to be navigated if it was stealthily cleaned out, or like a secret hole, like opening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. God,
Hole.
This is what it looks like.
guys, I think there's a hole up there.
Another hole?
Yes, I can sense it. It's over there. I can smell the thrim. It's over there.
Is it a trap or is it?
It doesn't. No. Seems like it's like a hole, like a mouse hole, like a big mouse hole.
Do you want me to climb down there and see what's going on?
Yeah, if you want to touch it. You're gonna have to dig through there. You're gonna have to dig through.
That
If you
sounds like
wanna
that would
touch it.
cause some commotion.
Fisco, while you were back there while you were looking at the barrels earlier, you do realize that these would sell probably about 50 gold, for 50 gold in 10 pounds.
For the barrels? I mean, how heavy were they?
Each of these barrels look like they weigh at least 500 pounds.
Oh golly,
That's some
sounds like we'll just have
explosive
to blow 'em
power.
up.
Yep.
It's 200 gold right there. 500,
Oh, well.
250 gold.
Oh yeah, I know. I'll
Anyways.
get it.
Sorry, anyways.
Can we like get at an angle like this and see any further down this hallway before we cross the
I would say you can
threshold?
do a quick little peeksy peeks if you want. So
Gal
as
was
you
like, fuck it,
kind of-
I'm out.
So before you cross the line, you kind of look your way over there. You see over yonder, a very large entity creature, or more so a throne of ice.
Ooh.
You see a throne of ice, and on top of this throne is a frost giant sitting, staring forward.
I want to shoot him.
I want that too, Ichabod. You can do it.
Can I hit him from here?
Sadly, the way that he's sitting on that ice throne. So it's like it's not cloudy. You know how some ice is cloudy? It's like a pure. It's like,
I can't get that angle.
It's like the crystal meth off of Breaking Bad. It's pure blue, see through.
Ooh.
Can I angle the shot off of the wall?
You want to do a ricochet
You know,
shot? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Play
No,
pool.
you can't. You wouldn't be able to do that. He's
Okay.
behind total cover. He would not.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
That's what you see with the quick peek, though.
So
The rest of the area is obscured by it.
I'll whisper really quietly. I'll be like,
I'm gonna bum rush him.
do you think we could like roll a barrel in there and explode it before he realizes a barrel's rolling in? Probably not, right?
Do we want to get the hole first? See what's in the hole? We send our stealthiest member to dig in the hole.
That seems like asking a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but-
the only thing is it. I mean, if the kids are in the hole, that would be great for us, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like it's a jail cell.
Right.
Yeah.
And he just covers it up. And
It makes sense to hide it behind the giant, no? Or,
That's true.
yeah.
so,
Cal.
so someone should go sneak in there and
If anyone's crossing that line, make another stealth check.
19.
Wow.
Taylor's
I
gonna
rolled
look
an
over
18.
it.
I have
She's
a
gonna
plus
go.
1.
Just away for 1 second, guys. He's gone.
Oh, he's going the wrong way though.
No, he's
We were
going
supposed to
that
go the
way.
hole.
I'm gonna have to take Gal out.
the shot's clear. Take the shot.
to save us.
Okay, wait. Okay, so Gal, you're stealthily walking towards this frost giant. As you get to right there with your vision, you're able to see a little bit more of the chamber ahead of you. I will just erase it, and then whenever you guys actually get further into the chamber where you can see more, I will describe what you see. But this is what you see. You see sitting on another placard, kind of like a little ice rug, is a very large mammoth
Oh Lord.
sitting on top of just like a little ice shelf, sprawled out, looking real cute. He's got his tail is tied into a bunch of pigtails. He's got some like pony. He's got some like his ear hairs are braided and stuff. But he's got a bunch of bones and stuff to make him look cool. That's what you see when you get to right there.
Well,
I don't know. We can't call after him because then we
Yeah.
alert him. But
Oh, yeah.
Whole time.
I think they're gonna get alerted pretty soon, regardless.
Fiska telepathically speaks to Gal, remembering she can do this.
Oh, hey, yeah.
like, hey, come back here.
And what you Fiska, as you do this, are you using the gemstone to do this?
I'm
Oh,
not,
you're
not
not
yet.
using-
No, because I don't. There are too many versions of that in D&D, so I need to like look it up more. So this is just the
This is your stuff. Yes.
telepathic speech, yeah.
Yes, Gal, you hear this speaking in your head. You're scared for a second, but then you realize it's Fiska's voice.
Mhm. Come back to the group. And you can respond, so if you think any words, any single words in response, I will hear them.
Oh.
just no.
You.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say that.
Not yet. Not yet. Soon.
Tell him we have a treat for him if he comes back.
Ooh. You got some therm for him?
we have some room for you.
I can whip up some thrum for him.
What?
And this isn't in his vocabulary yet, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know what thrum is.
It's delicious. Some tasty, tasty thrim.
Ew.
If he's gonna keep walking towards the giant, can I go in there and look in the hole? The new
If you,
the hole.
if you cross the line, you have to make a stealth check.
Yeah, but fuck it. I'll make this. Oh, is he coming back?
Oh.
Is he deciding to come back?
Gal, yeah, I think he's headed back.
Can
Yeah.
you tell him to look in the hole? Can you tell? Look in the hole, Gal. Look in the hole.
You got it.
I realized he was close enough. I didn't realize he was close enough. Look in the hole. The hole. Dig. And I'll point to where the hole is, or where the thin snow ice stuff is.
Yeah, as Gal walks over there, you guys all hear. This is a very empty ice lodge, very empty chamber. You hear some. You hear throughout the entire building. You hear. So what happened? They got the baby. The kids are screaming for help. I was. They got the baby. What was it off of? But anyway, so yeah, you hear those kids screaming, and you hear that giant frost giant. He doesn't speak common, but you hear him say in giant for those that speak giant.
I can speak giant.
He says.
Oh no!
Ichabod does too.
He says in giant. He says, "Tasty, tasty, eat bunch. I'm going to eat you for lunch."
Guys, he's gonna eat those kids.
That's what he says though. The
I mean,
kids.
that's
It sounds terrifying, and to those that don't speak giant, it sounds a little scarier because it's like he's speaking a different language and it's deep and gravelly. But those that speak giant knows he's, yeah.
So where was the screaming coming from? The kids?
It's hard to pinpoint because there's so much open space that it like echoes.
But it
outside.
wasn't like muffled below that hole, though, right? Like
No.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. We're here, guys.
Yeah. What?
No.
I mean, that's the primary reason we were going to check the hole was to see if the kids
Yeah,
were in
no,
there.
no.
So if the screaming's not coming from
Kids in
down
a
there.
hole? Oh no.
No. So the hole more or less is Lorian spotted another. It's like an alternate secret tunnel that can be built or tunneled if you use it. That's what it is.
Right.
I rolled a natural 20 for that shit.
I'll dig the hole.
Yeah.
All right. You begin to dig. What are you digging with? Just your hands, fingies?
Yeah, my fingy.
All right, go. You're doing it stealthily too. It's stealth roll still, but go ahead and make a make a sleight of hand check just to see how much dirt you can move or how much ice and snow you can move.
Oh my god. I got a dirty 20.
Ooh.
19. I love
You
my-
are a golfer. You are a mole.
Mhm.
You dig a hole. You're able to clear enough area that you can see the other side. Goes into the next adjoining chamber, so the area behind this wall. You're able to successfully clear the dirt enough for y'all to squeeze through.
Hmm.
Win. Without saying anything.
So does he? Yeah, I was gonna say, does Gal go through it? Oh, all right. I guess sort of.
Well,
Okay, so Gal disappears into the hole. You all see him go into the tunnel and disappear. What are y'all doing before
well,
I tell what Gal's
I'll just hold my finger up and we'll wait like 30 seconds to hear if anything happens to Gal.
30 seconds, okay.
We just
Okay, 30 seconds. So, Gal,
that's 5 rounds.
this is what you see. You come out of this hole and you see a massive table hewn from a single block of ice. I don't know why I just don't reveal it for you. So you see this massive room. Ice table. Ice baby. It's made from a single block of ice. It stands in the middle of this cold chamber, and surrounded by it are chairs, also made of ice. Many of the chairs are chipped and cracked. You see, lying on the floor beneath the table is a 1-foot-tall stone statuette of a spindly creature that you recognize as a Chewinga, one of the little elementals. It's turned to stone.
Oh man.
It's weird. The strangest thing, though, in this room is kind of what you weren't expecting is huddled behind each of the chairs with their backs turned to you are 3 kobolds.
Ooh.
Who are hiding behind the chairs looking at the door further ahead. They don't know you're there. And they are just they're just hiding behind these chairs. And that's what you see through the hole as you emerge.
Does one look particularly greasy?
Yeah, you see this one at the bottom, whose name is Zob.
Yes.
Particularly greasy.
And in an icy castle, he's gonna be having a slippery time.
Yeah. Who do you think was making all that well oil in there? Yeah. That's the well oil guy. So you see these 3 these kobolds. They don't notice you yet.
No.
More than an oldie.
Guess I go back in the hole because I don't know. I can't talk.
Well, it would have been like 30 seconds we would have like come in behind, unless you would have come back between that
I
time.
think this is him.
Okay.
Kind of like a whack-a-mole.
Yeah,
Whack-a-go.
Like a gal.
Whack-a-go.
It's like a prairie dog.
A gal in a hole.
Gal in a hole. But yeah, you can make your way back to the party if that's what you so choose to do.
He sways. What'd you see?
People.
Are you saying that in the hallway, or are you like walking across and saying that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Where are you? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't cross the line though.
Kids?
I'll be generous for now. But...
The kids? Did you see the
Enemies,
kids?
allies.
Elazar will be like, are they easier to take out than a frost giant? I mean, should we go through the hole?
Oh.
Would you say no or hole? What did you say?
Mole.
Small. Ah, small things can make
Small
loud
hole?
noises. No, the people. I'm like,
How many? 3.
oh.
4. What? Okay.
A few or much?
So, did you see this many? And I'm gonna point to the whole group. Or did you see this many? Or this many? And I'm gonna put 2 over to the side. And then I'll add 1 more. Do you see this many? Okay. 3.
How many are there? 1.
Yeah, you did it. You found the backpack.
Backpack.
I will give Jayla, if you don't have inspiration, I'll give you inspiration because that's smart to
Yeah, that was pretty
deduce how much information.
I work with kids.
good.
Just look at everybody and wave and go back in the hole.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
All of
Someone
us?
should go after him.
Or one for each of the people?
I'm going.
All right, I will follow.
I'm rolling.
I also am doing
Me
that.
too.
Oh,
Me
you're
too. I'm
going
in there,
to?
baby. Yeah, why not?
Good.
I want to go. That's my hole. So.
Well, technically, I claimed it first.
We're in
I dug
we're
it
in
out.
Lorian's hole. 22.
Fiska, are we going?
24.
I'm rolling.
Why is the one who messes up the stealth?
Nathan's got those. He's ready to shoot. He's waiting for someone to fuck up the stealth so he can just shoot.
I got 19. I used my inspiration though. I got 19.
It's good enough. So those of you that have those stealth rolls, that you can make your way through the hole, you see the exact same war room. This is a war room. There's a massive table. And you see these three kobolds who are still oblivious to the fact that you have entered.
Can we read body language? Do they look scared or do they look like mischievous?
I mean, they look like they are hiding from something coming from that direction. Like, they look like they're trying to hide from something. And they don't know anything about a hole behind them. So they're obviously hiding.
Right.
Like, they're...
Okay.
Like yeah, they're hiding.
Okay, so it's not like what I want to deduce is whether they're hiding like to ambush or surprise someone or hiding from something.
They are hiding from something.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna knock out this one.
Oh. the reason I was
don't know if they're enemies or
well,
not.
that's why I was asking that question. If they're hiding from something, it sounds like they may like join us.
Oh wait, no. What I?
No.
No, yeah, no, it's fine.
No, I'm
No,
re-
no,
I want to go
no.
behind.
I've already looked it up.
Look
I'm
what
sorry,
up.
what do you want to do?
I was like, anytime anyone else wants to do something.
No.
different.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Can I go behind him and like just hold its mouth?
See, that's what I thought you were gonna do when you walked up there, but you said you wanted to knock him out. So, do you want to like twist his knee when you grab him?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'm like.
Now, is this a
Oh.
coordinated effort?
Well,
or
that's
is
what I was
this
gonna
just
say.
you doing?
If you're doing that, are you telling us you are doing that? Because there's two others.
Yeah, holy
Yeah.
Snorb and Zob.
Yeah.
That's slippery, so you know.
Yeah, guy, you better get ready.
You're already standing on some grease. You don't even know yet.
Yeah.
Gal's
Okay.
intelligence is a 2. He's not coordinated with this attack.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
He's
no.
probably not gonna attack.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I tried my best.
So you want to try to grapple it?
Well, yeah. I just want to like cover its mouth and be like, "Hey, we're allies, maybe.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, and I assume the other two would turn around, and so we would just be like, shh. Like, or I would anyway. I don't think Gal would. Gal would just wave.
So you moved over into that room.
Yes, yeah, I rolled, I rolled that stealth check. Is there another one to enter that room?
No, it's just us three. I was
Okay.
just saying that. I didn't remember if you moved across.
Sorry, yep.
Yeah, so Jayla, you grab Snorp. And you grab him and you whisper into his ear that they mean no harm. You see him tense up and try to wiggle free, but he's doing it soft. He's doing it like quiet. He's quietly wiggling. And then the other two like turn and look to see what the hell's going on with Snorb. And they see you all, and you say you do.
Yeah.
Finger.
Yeah.
And the kobolds, they all go. They point to the door.
Yeah, okay.
I'll put Snorb down.
Snorb. You put Snorb down. He's like, "Hey,
What's up? What's behind the door?
there be big guy, big fur thing, spooky, scary.
Okay.
We mean no harm. Please do not hurt us. Obviously, you would have done that already. We've been trapped here for 3 days, unable to escape." And the other two kobolds say, "He speaks the truth." It's really deep voice.
All right. Cool.
And the one that's in front of, that was to the right of Snorb, Zob, says, "We just want to get back to Madame Flynn. She must be worried."
Who's that?
And then Holgi says, "If you want a reward, you can have this document. We swiped it off the table because it looks like something Madame Flynn could translate." And he like pushes it out. It's a stiff piece of black parchment.
What's it read?
The black parchment itself has several lines of what appears to be spears of scribbles. Passively, you can tell that it is whatever language it is. It's ancient. It has some likeness to the Netherese language from below. Isn't entirely Netherese, but there are some. You can tell there are some. The language it is has been derived from that language a little bit. The piece of parchment, though, it looks as if it is more or less a map than it is a piece of parchment. There's like writings with lettering and stuff, but it looks more so like a map of some location.
Okay.
And all the kobolds just like nod after that in unison.
I'll put that in my backpack.
And Elazar will go back through the hole, and from here just say, let's just let them know there's 3 kobolds. They're
in a trench coat.
They seem to be friendly. I mean, going this way seems like it might get us closer than trying to attack from behind, but it might be good to have multiple angles. I'm not sure.
Are you on the table?
I'm under it because you said there was a statue under it.
Oh, he's
Yo,
checking the
Chewinga,
statue
it's
out.
down there. Yeah. The Chewinga, it has been. You know that basically when these things die, they turn into stone statuettes. So it is dead. And the Zob looks and says, "I swung and it died."
Oh.
Yikes.
Didn't know if it was bad or not. It scared me. He's got like a little dagger, like a tiny dagger.
It's good. It's good. They're nice.
And
So should.
That's what I'm like. I came to report to you and just basically
Right.
say, like, I mean, we could initiate battle and then use surprise from behind at some point,
I was
or
gonna say, should we stay back here just in case, as like at least on the other side?
I feel like we should get at least one barrel behind him. But I don't know if we're stealthy enough to do that.
yeah, that's crossing back through 2 rooms, rolling 2 new stealth checks, then back
plus, I
through
don't-
2 rooms again.
Yeah, because I don't see
I'm pretty
Ichabod and
stealthy and I do have inspiration.
I
Yeah.
don't see Ichabod and Fiska rolling a 500-pound barrel anywhere.
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think y'all should. I'm okay at strength, but
Yeah, I mean, Gal's our strongest. But
And I wonder if that's enough barrels
aren't
to
you?
like.
Oh
go
no,
through
sorry.
the
I think
wall.
Lorian
Lauren is, yeah, Lauren is.
Like leave them where they
Gal
are.
and me.
Yeah,
Yeah, leave them
Like-
where they are and just set them all off of there.
yeah. I'm wondering how much damage that would do.
Yeah.
You really fuck up the mouth.
Do you have to? Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, do we do that on the way out or now as a distraction?
I think if we light it now, then
Of course, you're in another room, so you can't talk to us right now.
Yeah.
Quick
Yeah,
question.
stay over there.
Yeah, it's just me talking to Ichabod and
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stay over there. This is our conversation.
Yeah.
I
You're
was
in your hole.
question about Fiska's powered telekinetic thing. Do you have to see us?
To establish the connection, but then once it's established, then it's like within 3 miles. So like that's what I did with Lorian before. So I can like establish connection with Elazal now, and then we can be linked for the entire time.
Okay.
So with the crystal, you don't have to see them.
Oh, really?
Grant you telepathy within a range of 60 feet as long as you remain attuned.
Okay, so the telepathy is under languages.
What is it?
Yeah, which is why I was confused if it was like telepathy as in like the high level evocation spell or
I think it's just
It
saying
is.
that you can telepathically speak those languages. I mean, I'd have to look this
Okay.
up. I'm gonna roll it right now that you can talk to them telepathically without making eyesight.
That's wild. Okay.
I mean, it's
Right, because
special little
telepathic right here is it has to be any creature you can see.
Let's look it up real quick. Let's see if maybe that's
Yeah.
what you're ruling. That could
I
be
mean,
wrong.
I think Jayla would just kind of peek around the corner and then
So-
go back and report. I'm
Oh.
also babysitting, so
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Okay,
I need to
here
put a
it
link
is.
on 'em.
Okay, here's the reading. So the side
Ready?
crystal grants the telepathy from the monster manual, which is undoubtedly the strongest form of telepathy.
Ooh.
Telepathy is a magical ability that allows a monster to communicate mentally with another creature within a specified range. The contacted creature doesn't need to share a language with the monster to communicate in this way with it, but it must be able to understand at least one language.
Okay.
Creature without telepathy can receive and respond to telepathic messages, but can't initiate or terminate a telepathic conversation. A telepathic
Interesting.
monster doesn't need to see a contacted creature and can end the telepathic contact at any time. The contact is broken if they're not with the same range. I will just highlight it.
Yeah, can you send that to me?
I'm just gonna put it on my own too,
Cool, thank you.
so you can feel free to speak into my eye.
Sure.
So, can any of the three of us cast anything fire-based?
Oh, that's a great question.
Lauren's gonna let us.
You light,
mean-
you light my weapon on
I-
fire.
Would Eldritch Blast
I
be
have control
enough?
flames,
Oh,
so
control.
Light a torch or something.
Control
I
flame would
can.
work. You can?
You can with a torch.
No, I have a scroll of fireball.
Oh,
you're
shit.
right, you do. Let's go.
No, we need that for battle.
You can
Everybody forget to
combo
have
it with the barrels.
Yeah.
that'd be wild.
We
Ah.
cannot be in that room.
Big boom.
So yeah, I guess
Just chase him in there.
the three of us
Also,
would...
just set one of these kobolds on fire and push them into the barrel.
No. Think we're
I'm down. No, I'm just kidding.
So I guess we would just discuss in this doorway, like, do we set the barrels off, like, now? See what damage that does to them and go from there, or
I'm not there.
you're not?
I'm not there.
I feel like trying to roll those things around, we're not going to get a whole bunch of them anywhere.
Cast an invisibility.
Like without attracting somebody's attention that we don't want.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big barrel.
I say we blow them up.
Okay, so we keep in mind, if we blow those up, that we can't escape through that hole. All we have is the front entrance. We will no longer... There's no way that that hole survives an explosion like that. So, I mean, we have the option of, like, the two of you can stay here. We go see if we can find the kids and get them out the hole and then set the explosion off. But that also leaves them out in the cold while we're fighting a frost giant and,
Right.
yeah,
A mammoth.
and a mammoth and then two wolves, probably.
Oh, right. Yeah. At least.
So, I think we need to know where they are to know whether or not they're...
Yeah.
Safe.
That's true. We don't want to blow up a bunch of kids.
Okay, I'll go back through the hole. And
One that's out yonder, the tunnel, or the hallway hole.
No.
I'll go back
No.
through this and come back in here.
Ow.
He's towing the line.
But
The frost giant's just gonna look over and see y'all fighting. Huh?
And I will, I'll go up to Jayla. Are you coming, Lorian? Are you coming forward, or are you staying with the...
Shit, I'm gonna
Kobolds.
stand here. I don't
Before he
think.
got back,
No, I
we
don't mean-
had time to look.
I don't mean through the doorway. Are you coming to group up with us at the doorway? Is basically.
Oh shit! Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
So
I thought you meant go through, and I
No,
was
no.
like, I think my wife's gonna run.
I wouldn't yet, but I'll just communicate. I'll communicate. I'll just say, so I mean, we'd like to explode the barrels where they are, but I think we need to figure out where the kids are first, whether or not they're safe, and whether or not we have to get them out first. Because, what?
Well,
I'm gonna turn around and ask Snorp and Holgi and Zob if they know where the kids are. Do you guys know where the kids are? Two little human children.
They're all
screaming
nodding in
outside.
unison.
Do you know where they are? Speak now.
Where are they?
okay, come on.
They're stroking their imaginary beards.
Zob's like,
Oil just
Hey.
slipped off her foot.
Yeah. and just takes the grease and throws it against the wall. they in cell.
Where?
Pass.
Where?
Past big guy.
Past big guy.
Great.
So like not across there.
So we can't set off. What I was thinking is,
He points to the wall that you're at right here.
Mm-hmm.
So Jayla, where that wall you're at, he points in a general direction. It says that the kids are over in this direction.
This.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no.
Okay.
Ooh. We could. You could move the barrels to the other to the other room and then do it like closer to the giant.
Where the bed is.
Yeah. You could do that.
Jayla will hear a voice in her head. Yeah, so just let us know if you want us to do anything.
Fuck you. Stop calling me.
About this time,
He gets tired.
you hear in giant the big giant talk. Oh, I'm so hungry, but I'm sleepy. Norsu, do you think I should sleep now? I'm gonna go get my socks. I left them in the bedroll over there.
Oh shit.
Ichabod goes,
Boom. Tsh. Gets up and he starts to make his way towards y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all hear this large frost giant disappear, or not disappear, but walk.
Oh shit.
You can continue. You can continue.
He's looking for his socks.
Are y'all okay?
Yeah, we're good. You know, we're just hiding by the barrels.
I found them.
Okay.
He's going back now.
Oh, slipped off the stair. Oh. Good thing no one's here to see that.
Do you guys want to stay back and we go around, or how are we doing this?
She'll speak to Ichabod.
You guys are a little further away from each other than you think. About 100 feet away from each other.
Oh, those are
This is
10
a-
feet apiece.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Okay.
If you get right here, Fiska,
Oh, are you pointing to something? Oh, there.
on the map. Yeah, if you get against this wall, you can speak.
Okay. Oh, so what? It's a 60-foot limit.
Yeah, 60-foot limit.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So Fiska just like puts her head against the wall. And she
Like,
then
you have a
like comes
headache?
back and it's like, "What do you want us to do?" Sorry. She'll be like, "So Ichabod, what do you want to do?" Just talking to Jayla. She asked us what we want us to do.
I feel like we should blow these things up at some point.
I mean, yeah, that'd be fun.
Are you telling Jayla that?
No, this is just between me and Ichabod now. But should we do it now?
Sure, because they have no idea where the kids are.
Oh, okay. I'll send it.
I mean, we don't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Now to
saying,
Jayla. Did you find out where the kids are?
They're very close to the giant and mammoth, unfortunately. Yeah, so we gotta figure a way to get them out before we blow anything up.
I will relay that to Kabad.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing they told us that. We almost made a mistake.
I do have a question. So, I guess Fiska would know too. Being from Icewind Dale and knowing how strong that oil is, do we think it could blow through a wall and still do a bunch of damage, or?
So, with those barrels of well oil, that size, you realize it would probably do. I'm just gonna tell you the damage value for each of those barrels, because it is a flammable barrel. The explosion is gonna be not like huge, but it'll be decent enough. And the damage is only 2d10 fire damage, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you got 5 barrels. That's 10d10 fire damage. If the wall blows up, that's piercing shrapnel damage. So it'd probably be the damage would be split between half piercing, half fire, the total damage. So whatever the damage you roll in the 10d10 will be, half of it will be fire, half will be piercing from the wall exploding. It would probably blow up a single section of a wall, inside wall, like this big ass wall out here. No, you're not, no bueno. But these little walls, you could definitely blow them up.
Okay.
I mean, you could use one to blow a hole in this small, like this small wall. You can blow a hole in that with one, but this big wall will take like 2 or 3 to blow up.
Okay. Cool. Wait, can I talk to you just whenever now? Or do you have to talk to me first?
You can talk to me whenever now, or while we're in range. And until I cut you off.
Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and try to find the kids. But if push comes to shove, you might have to blow up the barrels next to the wall, because I think it'll blow up enough to cause damage and still hurt the frost giant enough.
If I hear Jayla saying this, I'll just say to her.
This is in her head, I think.
Oh, it is in the head. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna relay it to y'all in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just staring at the wall.
Yeah, Fiska's got her head pressed against the wall again. Alright, we will try to figure out how to blow these up in the meantime. And...
Okay, we'll let you know when to do it if needed.
Sounds good. Beep.
Okay.
She just says beep.
Oh, Gal's gone.
Okay.
What? Gal went ahead.
No.
All right, Gal, make a stealth check.
Oh fuck! I don't get to. Barrels, wall. They're gonna blow it up if we. I'm talking to Fiska. We gotta fucking go.
Okay, but the barrels have to be where the bed is, not in the room they're currently in.
15, good.
That's what we originally decided.
Oh.
That they were gonna be rolled to where the bed is.
They can't move them.
I mean, I could go back, but I'm not very strong either. And that's a lot of stealth rolls for me. So.
What did Gal get?
Holgi says, your guy's gone.
Oh.
I made 2. I just crossed through this one and then this one.
Well, yeah. Okay, so that's a little distracting. So when you just
messaged you.
Yeah, when you just pass through one of them, like if you're going across like that, it's just one check. When you come back
so
through, that's a check. Yeah, that's yeah, you're good. Holgi, Snorp, and Zob are like, what do we do?
I don't know. Fucking hide.
Yeah.
I can't worry about more people right now.
Yeah, just hide in here.
We're just gonna have to fucking move him. I don't know, cause this is.
He puts his dagger away sadly.
I mean, hide for now, and then if battle starts, join us.
I'm going after him.
I'm gonna stay in this fucking room.
Like
I'm-
looking across the way, just like with the thumbs.
I'm staying for now in case something starts.
The kobolds have gathered around Lorian. I'm just staring at you.
Oh, did she
Your
run
long
across?
ass arms. Yeah, she wanted to run across. Roll stealth check.
Okay.
So,
Oh wait. I have inspiration. I'm gonna use it.
Hey, who's that cow over there?
That wasn't any better.
Oh no.
What's that food over there? Oh.
Okay, so that's an 8.
Whoa.
This is what happens when Jayla's the babysitter.
You didn't
You
have
have
to.
to follow. You didn't
Yeah,
have
you
to.
did.
Yes, I had to.
I'm exploring.
You're gonna die.
He's like
I rolled a dirty 20. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
so here's what happens. Jayla begins to make her way across the hallway, to which you slip for a second and like hit the ground for a hot second, and the frost giant. It's in giant. Those that speak giant here. Hey, what was that noise? I'm gonna go investigate, and he gets off his arm and begins to start walking over toward you.
Oh, if I'm gonna run with these guys and put them in the hole. Get Zorpin.
Taking Snorb, Lord, and
Zorpin
Holgi.
Holgi. Yeah, they're gonna fucking die. What are we? Sorry, they're gonna die.
So the loud encroaching footsteps of this frost giant begins to boom throughout the building. You hear in giant, he says, "Norsu, go, make sure they don't go out that other way, the front. Okay, good dog." To which the mammoth goes, "I can't do the noise." He goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And it gets up and it heads out somewhere to an undisclosed location. And it seems as if the frost giant is coming towards the noise the characters have made. And as the loud footsteps approach and get louder and louder towards Jayla and Gal, we are going to end it there for tonight.
Oh.
It is 10:15.
Sure is. Oh, the
That's it
mammoth
for
is
us here
just
at
snuffy.
Tabletop Tyranny. That's it for us here at Tabletop Tyranny. If you want to check out our past videos, feel free to. But without further ado, we will be back next week for another session, potentially a big battle with some explosions potentially. But yeah, good night, everyone. Thank you for playing. And thank you for watching.
Good night.
Good night.